are available from Hochanda in advance for only £4, or alternatively on the door for £5. So what are you waiting for? Log on to our website www.hochanda.com and order your tickets today.
Hochanda have yet again partnered with Creative Events to bring you Hochanda Live, the inspirational craft, hobby and art roadshow. This is a show you don't want to miss. 2-day saver tickets for our show at the Kent County Showground on the 19th and 20th of May are now on sale at hochanda.com. We will be bringing you an amazing selection of our favourite crafters, including Chloe, Imagination Crafts, Indigo Blue, Phil Martin, Dawn Bibby and many more. There will also be opportunities for you to get crafty with a fantastic selection of demonstrations, as well as over 30 different make and takes. Hochanda will be filming throughout the day, so you can take part and become part of our live studio audience. But that's not it. Hochanda Live is much more than just your average craft show, as it offers you the option to have a real VIP experience too. VIP tickets will get you priority parking, priority entrance and early entry, access to your own exclusive lounge, discounts at participating stands, refreshments and a show goodie bag. So if you fancy an extra special treat, 2-day VIP tickets are available at hochanda.com. So what are you waiting for? Get your ticket here today and we'll see you there.
Hello, we're live this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. This is our first live hour this morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. for Craft Price Drop, where everybody pays the same final low price on our falling price auction format, where if you come in early, you end up paying the final low price just like everybody else. Say hello to us on Facebook. We're on Facebook Live. We're on the TV as well as on our website too. Have a look at hochanda.com. We've also got a dedicated website, craftpricedrop.com. Watch out for web-only auctions. There's going to be one of those today at 11 a.m. for a web-only hour. Don't forget about that. I can't forget about it either because it's one of mine. I'll see you at 11 a.m. later on. So yeah, lots coming up today. This is the first of many, and the first of many lots that we have for you too. So to explain a little bit more about how the falling price auction format works, it's really, really easy. You'll see details on your screen that are very similar to the ones that we normally see on our normal show, Hochanda. So you've got your item number up at the top. We're already in there with real details as well. This is not a test. This is not a drill. This is what's going on for our first lot. It's a set of embossing folders from Spellbinders, the embossabilities, the 3D curvy folders to give you that wonderful curved image. Also our start price there is worked out by looking at the cost of each folder normally and saying, look, that's what the bundle would cost. So £47.55 is your normal start price, but it's not going to be what you pay today. Factor in your postage as well. That should come up underneath there at £4.95 delivery. However, at the moment, we're saying that includes P&P with the Freedom details, because if you are a Freedom member, it does. If not, there it is, £4.95 UK postage. Bear that in mind if you're not yet a Freedom member. Bottom of the screen is how to bid on Hochanda.com, but also on the phone. Let's see if I can get it right this time. 078, oh no, that's my mobile. 01733 797 100. It is early. I don't even know my friends' phone numbers, to be honest with you. This is all just click and point. 01733 797 100. I keep trying to give you my phone number, which is 0784. Anyway, right, so let's go for it. That's our starting point. Let's get that price down. Sorry, I had no sleep last night. Right, so our embossing folders. We've got 3 of the 3D embossing folders here with the embossabilities, and our 4th from Spellbinders here. 4 in total in our set. And our national rate phone number 01733 797 100. Woohoo! He's done it. He's managed to read out some numbers. So we're going to go with some price plummets as well. We're having at least one where we get the price down super duper low for you. So let's have a look at the designs for you. On the packaging, you can see here, we're at $11.88 per folder. So there's the first design for you. The wonderful Roman Romance. Lovely sort of blocks, mosaic-y designs as well. Then you've got the curls and swirls and the beautiful carvings of the ornamental swirls. Oh, in French, that's Trop bien ornemental. Now we know. So, Paula's in later on. Let's test our Spanish out. Esperales ornamentales. We like that too. Celtic knot, too. You can see that interlinking. But you can see lots of different patterns in these embossing folders. So, with all the techniques that we've learned from our wonderful guests over the years here at Hochanda, we know how we can get the best out of them. So hopefully bidders already in on the auction. The earlier you get in there, the better. Love how that's moulded as well, so it sort of fades in and out. Tracy says hello to everyone on Hochanda. That's on the Facebook page. Thank you very much for logging on and saying that. Emily's our producer next door as well. She's sort of feeding it all through to me so that we've got all the info. The lovely Embossabilities folders as well from Spellbinders, a big brand name we're happy to work with here on Hochanda. They're hinged. They're really well made. So you can see the hinge there. You don't need a hinge for an embossing folder. I've got plenty in my collection at home that work without the plastic flexes, but you're just guaranteed there. You're guaranteed that that's going to have a long life when you look after it. And you get that lovely detail of the design there from the ornamental swirls. A great price plummet coming up for you now as we go down to from £47.55. That's for our 4 folders down to £38.95. You've just witnessed. Have you watched Craft Price Drop before? You've just witnessed your first price plummet if you've never watched this show before. That's when we get the price down all of a sudden in one fell swoop, one big go, just to say this is what we're about. So you don't pay the full price, you don't pay the normal price or start price, but you pay the final low price. So see a deal that you love on something that you definitely want, and you go for it straight away. And then you watch the price fall even lower while everybody else scrabbles and tries to confirm on it, knowing that you've got yours. And then you've risked nothing by coming in early because you're still paying the final low price along with everybody else. It's a brilliant system. See something you love, come in on the phone. Don't dial my mobile, dial 01733 797 100, that's the way you'll get through, because I can't answer my phone at the moment, and say, I want those embossing folders, and then while the price drops even further, you get an even lower price. Speaking of dropping further, there's the ornamental swirls again, and then the Celtic knot as well. You're getting all 3 folders, plus the 4th as well, which we'll take a closer look at now, for £29.97. That's 4 folders for £29.97. A very good offer indeed. £7.49 a folder now. And then the one that we haven't really had a closer look at yet, indeed, is the smaller one, the smaller design here, where you get that very detailed pattern inside. This is a stunner, really, and the card on the front, it just shows you an example of how it could be used. You've got your tag with thank you in the curve in the middle, but you've got that very ornate pattern around the edge. This is called the Mediterranean Medallion. The Mediterranean Medallion. Oh, it sounds like something Yanis might wear when he's maybe out at a posh restaurant or something. Love it. He's the Greek god of craft, of course. 10 spaces only, and we're still now lower than £30 at £28.67. We've got our ornamental swirls coming back into shop there. Use the craft metals, use the really cool textured cards, get your embossing, oh sorry, not your embossing, your gilding waxes out, and bring out the best in your folders. An unbelievable price to kick things off this morning at £27.76. As we trickle down the price, it looked like it could close on or around £27, knowing that that is a really good offer. It's around about £7 a folder here for high quality. Don't let it go. Bid online on hochanda.com. Call us on the phone 01733 797 100. And here it is, the unexpected price plummet when we go even lower. And everybody's benefiting from this, by the way. Everybody. It includes delivery if you're already a Freedom member. And if you're not, it's easy to become one. You can buy this now and you'll become a Freedom member at the same time if you fancy. Just talk to us on the phone or click the 888 item number on the web. 6 only to get involved. It's brilliant. It's easy. £6.18 a folder. And then the Celtic knot here, just the last folder that we haven't had a close look at. You can see there on the inside the curves of it. It's not just a sort of plus minus or on off, it's a curve that you get with 3D Impossibilities folders. They're so well made. As you know, another unexpected price plummet as we go even lower for you, and we take the price down from $47.55. We've done it. We've arrived at a half-price deal. It wasn't a foregone conclusion at the start of the auction. We didn't know that we were going to do that, but we have now at $23.78. Don't pass it up. You've got only 4 chances left, though. It is bright and early. It's the first hour of the day live for you. All it takes is a phone call or bidding online here on Hochanda.com. Lovely to see you. Thank you for taking the trouble and time to tune in as well. Do not let this go, though. 3 plus that 4th embossing folder, making it 4 in total for just $23.30. A brilliant offer. 6 fours are 24, aren't they? So that means £6. £6, less than £6 a folder. Less than £6 a folder. It's a half-price offer. We've only got 1 left, though. Well done, and thank you to all our bidders in so far. It's about to price lock, and that, no, it's not. We're going even lower for our final bidder and for everybody else who's in on the auction already. This is going to seal the deal for our final bidder, and this is also going to be very close to, if not exactly, the price everybody pays already in the auction. So those already in don't pay the price that they came in at. They pay the final low price along with you now as well. If you're coming in for that final one, and it's gone. Nice work.
Price lock.
Hey, a very good morning to you. If you've just joined us, this is what it's all about on Craft Price Drop. Price locks, once they happen, mean that's the price that everybody pays at the end of the auction. Doesn't matter whether you come in at the beginning, the middle or the end, the price lock is the one that everybody pays. Really good stuff. So yeah, the Studio 49 stamps that we've featured before have been really popular. Studio 490. The designs that you get on them, they're really alternative. Love the sort of art that you get on them. Brilliant for your journaling, brilliant for your scrapbooking, and brilliant for your sort of creative canvases as well. So rather than you know, every stamp that we want to have in our collection, that we know, you know, the staple stamps that we know we've got. I'm just trying to think of the ones I've got. Oh, they're rubber, by the way. Yeah, they're the red rubber or pink rubber, like the coral colour. They are already cut and mounted as well for you, and they're big, you know, especially over on this side with the telephone and the keypad as well, and the gentleman with his moustache. It's a cracking tash, actually. Have a look at that. Yeah. There you are. Our director Tash thought I was talking about her for a minute. What? She doesn't have a cracking tash, but she is a cracking director. Some considered him an oddity. We've got breaking news. Be different. Stand out in the crowd. Here, fishy. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. But then you've got the coupons down below as well. You've got the cash coupons. Save this. It is worth money. And then you've got the telephone. It's so usable. You know, imagine, you know, breaking news or you know, a new birth. Imagine a 3-month scan photo in a card stamped with that phone and the breaking news sentiment on it, or breaking news, we're moving, we're leaving, we're going. I don't know. But then have a look on the other set as we turn around. You've got some other really cool and inspiring verses and lines. We love these. It's not easy being me is one. Just underneath that, I'm not bossy. I just prefer that you do it the right way. It's a fact. Some days are just a total waste of makeup. No, but it is kind of true. It is kind of true, especially I've sometimes made, I don't know, spent hours putting my makeup on and then I've not seen anyone all day. Don't make me delete you. She heard the voices too. Some days her thoughts were quite bizarre. Take 3 and call me in the morning. That's like That's like, leave it out, isn't it? But there are some really good alternative phrases and verses here. We like them a lot. They're really high quality stamps too, very usable in the sense of the, you know, the scrapbooking journaling idea, but also those cool canvases that you might want to create, as opposed to the typical. Let's have a look at how this all breaks down with your combined value. You've got your Studio 490 brand. I keep trying to say 49. I think got San Francisco on the mind, I think. I'm just thinking about San Francisco. And then you've got the combined price there of $47.32 plus delivery of $4.95. So She Spoke of Art is $23.66, and then the Call It Art set is $23.66 also. Works out at $47.32. Are you ready for this? That's a good song. Do you remember that? Are you ready for this? It's a banger. So I'm sure Charlie's played it at one of his nights before. Let's see. I've played it, definitely. And $23.66. That is the price of one set. Sorry, my voice is going. I'm starting to sound like Phil Mitchell by the 4 o'clock hour. Just get involved by dialing the number. $23.66. I'll meet you at the Arches. All you've got to do is dial in that, or type in that item number, 634569. You'll find this bundle, and you'll see the normal price of $47.32. However, you know you're watching the live falling auction, and the live auction means price plummets. You're even getting the storage here because you've got your cling mounting where that's going onto it, and you can see that you've got the holes already punched out to put these in your storage folder. With these, they are on your mounting storage. They're mounted and they're sticky, so they'll go on there and stay, and they'll go into your blocks as well. You know that, because I know you've been crafting for a while, but just in case anybody is brand new. $22.88 less than what it would normally cost for one. Imagine the backgrounds that one could create just with that one stamp alone. You know, pop it down on your desk, and then you can bring the card to it if you don't have a block big enough. And it doesn't even have to be a precise stamp, does it? You know, that for a background, you don't even have to stamp that exactly or get that just right. It could easily be a background with sort of fading out to the distance. Love it. $22.88 is less than half price. You're getting both sets here for your price on screen at $22.36. Shall we do something else for you? Let's do it. Just do it. Where are we off to? $19.99. Party like it's, yeah? Okay, so straight down with a double price plummet to $19.99. Go for it. Do not let this pass you by on any auction. No doubt, don't let anything lose you or leave you behind. The quantity on screen, not massive. It's another 9. 17 stamps in total. You've got your She Spoke of Art and also the Call It Art set for $19.73 now. Still moving backwards there through the prices. Don't forget to factor in your delivery of $4.95. That's UK postage, £4.95, because we do have international viewers. However, if you're a Freedom member, you've got that delivery counted for. You've got it covered. Everybody bidding on this auction, for example, is a Freedom member. So, no doubt, not having to pay extra on their delivery costs. If you're in the United States, for example, or another country, there are different prices for Freedom membership. It'll be in euros or dollars, but in the US it's $19.99 to join for a month to Freedom, and you'll get unlimited standard delivery with that, with the United States Postal Service or USPS. Straight in with a double price plummet and tickling on the price now, down to $18.17. And now it's still moving, so only 5 spaces left now. If I turn them around, you'll see the detail on some of these stamps. Nigel from Peterborough, lovely to see you. Another very regular bidder to us here on Craft Price Drop. He knows the score, he knows the system, and he knows that when you come in early, you still get that final low price at the end. It doesn't matter whether you come in at the middle, beginning, middle or end, everybody pays the same final low price. It's also a phone call away, a national rate, 01733 797 100 to get through to our call centre and just say, I want that lot, I want it, and just double check the item number with them to make sure that you're getting it. The price locks at the end, and even with one left, we're still going down in price. We're still tickling it down so that you get the very, very best. It's gone. Congratulations to all our bidders.
Price lock.
And that is indeed a price lock. On craft price drop at 17.43. There we go. Nice little drink there. Hello. Yeah, we've got lot after lot. We keep them going, and everybody pays the same final low price, no matter what. So coming in early is not a risk. You're not going to get stuck thinking, oh no, I came in at £40 and now it's dropped to 32. You know, you still pay that 32 at the very end. Say hi to us. Whereabouts are you today? Are you in England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world maybe? Let us know. On our website, if you want to email in, you can. On Facebook, it's probably easiest because we've got that loaded up and ready to go. And we can see messages coming there in real time. So maybe do that. Yeah, next we've got more Spellbinders, a very big name to us here on Hochanda. We're very proud to work with them. The details that you can see in some of these are lovely, lovely the way they're cutting. Basically, what we've got is the front and back here. So we see one die set just there, so you can see your dies. This is the front, and this is the back. This is the front, and this is the back. So don't be mistaken into thinking you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies or something. You get 2 in this set. And this is oh, there you go, with nice shot there. And you've got the potential to stencil, cut and emboss here. This is the hibiscus corner. Hibiscus corner, you're getting 2 hibiscus dies in there. In your flower box, that's the packaging for the flower box, and then the actual die for the flower box. So you can see that's one die. And then here comes the packaging for the tiger lilies. Very pretty flowers, the tiger lilies. And there's the actual die. So front and back. Triple functioning. I was just reading the packaging there. Triple functioning die. Because it cuts, of course, it cuts your outline. It embosses because it squishes through the card to emboss, raise it. And you can also stencil or ink through. They've been designed so you can do that. Oh, imagine inking through and actually getting those flowers there. They'd be lovely, wouldn't they? Bring through and get the colours with a different ink pad. So our price is already dropping down. Love the brand name from Spellbinders, it's D-Lights, because D-Lights, does that remind you of Groovers in the Heart? What a song! Oh, to reference another one, when that comes on, I am moving in a dad kind of way. I bet you Charlie's played that on one of his nights, you know. I bet you're thinking, oh, what are these nights? I want to go to one. Stay in touch, you never know. Never know. He does a lot of DJing. So, 36.36, that's our starting point. Did we just pluck that from the sky? Did we just think, oh, we need somewhere to start, you know? No, we genuinely said, right, what would these die sets normally have cost, or what do they cost normally? That's the price on the website for the bundle. So we put this bundle together, where you've got things like your hibiscus corner, your lovely, let's see if I remember, it's the flower box as well, and then also the tiger lilies. So the nice size dies as well, as you can see from the tiger lilies just there. And you've got the instructions on these as well. If I just spin that around, you'll see these are fully detailed on how to use them as a Spellbinders die if you're using your ground caliber. But they will work in most die cutting machines, if not all. And having a look at where we're dropping down to, we're saving you another £11 or so, nearly £25.97. Factor in your postage there as well, £4.95 delivery. With that in mind, think about joining Freedom for £6.97. You'll get unlimited standard delivery. But thinking about considering how we would use these dies, you've got loads of possibilities here. Are you quite quite new to crafting, if you are, you could pick these up. I'm just wondering if they'd go through my diamond press at home. I'm thinking most certainly, I'd have to start getting my ruler out, but most certainly the tiger lilies, the width on the flower box might be just a tad too wide, but you can pick up lovely die cutting machines. You can get yourself a Gemini Junior, you could get yourself a normal size Big Shot as well, that's the one we've got at home, Grand Caliber. You can get a die cutting machine, either brand new or used, or have a look on our website for a brand new one, they're lovely, and you can get a really good price on them, and you can start crafting from the get-go. I mean, this Tiger Lily die, for example, that would make a wonderful card, just a thinking of you. You cannot go wrong with flowers. You cannot go wrong with all of them. All of the dies have that lovely universality about them, where you could use them on place settings, on birthday cards, sympathy cards, like thinking of you cards, all those cards that we love to send, but then unfortunately you have to send sometimes. Whatever the reason, they are fitting. I can't believe that while we're having that little chat, there's me sort of making my brain work at 7:23 in the morning, thinking, how would we use these? And while we've been having that chat, look at what has happened. Look! Including your delivery as well. That is fantastic. £6 a set now, pretty much, at £18.18, but a limited number available. Not enough if you consider where we're broadcasting to and how many people would want these now. So we will be probably seeing people missing out across the board on the hour. So get in there early, get in there now, and make sure that you've got yours. I was just about to say, if we end up closing at £17.86, brilliant, but we're not, because it's going even lower with another price plummet. Having said that, we do only have the 10 spaces at just £15. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen and think. Did we know at the start of this auction, would you have ever guessed that we would have been at £15? Ever? Did you see this auction and think, Matt's going to reference Vanilla Ice and they're going to go to £15? Neither of those things were on the horizon, were they? I didn't know we were going to do either of them either. It just sort of came to me. But at £14.84, we've got quite a few bidders in this auction. Let's have a little look at the selection of names. We can say hello to a Freedom member, Julie in Bedford, not too far away from where we are. Lynn in Wrexham as well, with the silent W, Wrexham. And then we've got Liz in Whiteham with a fully pronounced W. Darlene in London, which is backwards for Nodnol. S in Hounslow. Kathleen in Grays. We've got Patricia in a place called Manchester. Never heard of it. Susan in Chelmsford. Anne in High Wycombe. Don't worry, I know that's High Wycombe. It's just off the M4, isn't it? And we've got lots and lots of bidders there joining us. Thank you so much for your company. 3 spaces only. You can do it at just £14.68 now. Nobody knew we'd be that low. Nobody. This is happening live. And you can get involved now by dialing in 01733 797 100 or by bidding online. In fact, it's quicker to bid online and make it happen that way. We've only got one left. It is Panic Stations, making sure that you can get yours, and you can. However, it's just gone. Well done and thank you.
Price lock.
There it is, the price lock. Coming in at the very end there, everybody pays just £14.68. Okay. Lot after lot, we keep it going, and we can save you money on absolutely everything here on Craft Price Drop. Everybody pays the final low price, as you saw in that last auction as well. Was that the first ever auction you've seen on this show? If it was, then now you know how the format works. I know it wasn't the first auction you've ever seen, producer Emily, because she's the one doing them and stuff, but not even she knows where we're going to be ending. She doesn't know. It's a live falling auction. It depends on who's calling, where we are, what price we're at, and all sorts. We don't know how many plummets we're going to have. We don't know what's going on with anything until it closes, honestly. So, having a look at what we've got next up. We've got Christmas. Christmas is happening right now, as far as these stamps are concerned, and getting ahead of the day and ahead of the game on making Christmas cards and Christmas decorations, as well as Christmas artwork. We never really talk about that, do we? It's not just about the cards, but it's about the canvases and the artwork that you can put up year on year, especially with the size of these stamps, with the kind of results that you can get from them. I love the way, well, first of all, Viva Decor is a great name to be featuring on our show. We're really, really happy to have our Viva Decor stamps, and we've seen them with Joe. before. Love the poinsettia on that postcard. I think that's adorable. Absolutely adorable. The robin redbreast. I'll turn these around so we can see some of them on the right way as well. I won't disturb you yet, though. You get 18 stamps. Now, you might think, hang on, surely that's more. But they're big stamps, that's the point. They're really, 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 really big. I mean, they're massively usable with your borders. I mean, just imagine there, like photos and sentiments and things that you can build in. You've got your mini Christmas tree. You've got your tiny diddy holly as well. You've got your lovely poinsettia. I mean, you have a lot of fun with these, and a lot of colourability. You've got your borders here. In fact, you can probably, because these are the clear polymer, you can probably, they're really bendy. So they're high quality but bendy. So you can bend them and shape them and make them go around corners and things. So $29.99 gets things off to a nice start there with a price plummet. But as you saw on that last auction, we were way lower by the end of the auction. So come in now. You come in at a higher price, but you don't pay that higher price. Let's continue having a look. You've got your frames here, you've got your borders as well. Just over here, again, you've got your collections of tags, but these are already like a collage design. So a lot of the work has been done in that sense of building the images. So we just lift that up again. Sorry. There you go, all fingers and thumbs. There we are. So you've got Merry Christmas in the centre here, but that's a collage design where the image is built. The scrapbooking is done in that sense, but then you can start to have the fun elsewhere. They are clear stamps. The colour is just infused in there just to give you a suggestion of the imagery. So you'll be stamping in your coloured ink and making your own decisions on that. Don't panic. But then on the next set, you've got your postcard designs. These ones are on a lovely sheet music and postcard. You've got the robin redbreast on the one, and then you've got the poinsettia postcard on the other. As we go in with another price plummet now for you, down from $34.95. That was good to begin with, wasn't it? $34.95 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. 7.5 for 35, so 7.5 for 35, is that right? Yeah. 6.6 for 36, 7.5 for 35. Yeah, 5, that's amazing. $6.99 a set originally, but now I dread to think what a set. It's like just over £4. £4.29 a set. Let's get these around the right way so you can see. You've got the Merry Christmas with a lovely detail just underneath. You've got the bow here with all of your holly and the frame. And then last but not least, the last set that we want to look at, the imagery of the reindeer in the centre, again collaged with your Christmas tree and baubles. And then just to get this one around the right way as well, you've got your candles with Merry Christmas on the scroll with your baubles there. Lots and lots of images all in. They're very detailed stamps, and they are at just over £4 a set. £4. 14 left, however. So getting ahead of the game with making Christmas cards, getting ahead of the game with making Christmas-style home decor, making to sell. Lisa got in there when it was full price at the very start of the auction. Guess what? Lisa's not paying full price. Lisa is benefiting from that final price lock, and she'll pay the final low price along with everybody else. We've got only 10 spaces remaining here. Some names scrolling across the bottom of your screen that you can see are in this auction. And you can see on Hochanda.com you'll be able to bid online. You'll be able to join Jill in Purley, Paula in Sheffield, Margaret in Stockton-on-Tees, lots of hyphens there, another Freedom member, Susan in Sackmundham, and another price plummet down to $18.56, including your postage if you're with Freedom, as we sincerely hope you are now, because it costs $6.97 to join, but that gives you unlimited standard delivery the whole month that you're a member, and then you can decide at the end of the month whether to keep your membership, or you could jump off the train and then jump back on again. You don't need to worry. I'm just using that in a metaphorical sense. So yeah, bid online, Hochanda.com, jump onto the phone, 01733 797 100, bid there, make sure that you've got yours with 4 spaces just left. I got the phone number right, which is good. Just clear my throat, sorry. Excuse me, sorry about that. If it's going already, it doesn't bode well. So, joining us on the phone, joining us on the web, joining with all the other bidders with 2 opportunities. 2 chances to bid and join in. everybody pays that same final low price at the end of the auction. It doesn't matter either way when you join us or what price it is when you come in. That is irrelevant, honestly irrelevant. And that last one, hopefully, going your way.
Price lock.
There it is, the price lock. I'll just take a quick swig of water. At just $18.44. You pay that final low price along with everybody else. Well, we're back with Spellbinders and very, very pleased to say that we've got some dies that you will keep coming back to over and over and over again. The Nestabilities dies, when you can cut apertures, you can cut frames, you can cut, of course, matting and layering designs, where you've got 5 dies. And 6 dies in each set. It's the labels 25 and 28 designs for you. I'm going to turn them around so you can see the sizes. Here's labels 25. Yeah, so they're big, right? Yeah, they're nice and big. Usable in most die cutting machines as well, so no worries on that score. They're thin metal dies. And you've got here the labels 28. So to collect them all, to have all of your outlines would be one thing, but just to have a nice plain square or an oval or a circle, and then to mix things up a little bit, to have a frame like a tag design where you've got the curve and then the concave curve here, all nesting. That's the name of the Nestabilities, and the cutting line is in the middle. You'll notice on each one. So what you'll end up with is a really nice embossed edge. When it cuts, you'll get an embossed squish, or debossed rather, squished edge on the waste that you leave behind, and then a squished edge on the tag that you've actually cut. We're in there with a price plummet as well. We don't really hang around on Craft Price Drop. We get the price plummet in there as soon as we can to put our marker down, to say this is what we mean. We mean business. We mean you to get a deal. Also, looking at that start price and putting it into context, it's £46.08 normally, but we've given you a 34% saving there, if my maths are right, at the moment. 34% so far. Just double check my maths on that if I have got it wrong. But a nice 34% saving at £29.71. It's now even lower. And with your dies normally being £46.08, we'd normally be looking at the regular price of £23.04. 23.4 across each of your sets. Instead of £23.04, we are rapidly approaching that half price mark, but at the moment saving you just over 30% off. Nice. 020165, when you look it up, you'll find these 2 sets in a bundle for that normal start price of £46.08, but not now. This is the live auction where things happen straight away and quickly, where you get all those different sizes, the 5 sizes here. There you go, that's what I mean by that squished or debossed edge. You can see it shaded there on the pattern. Straight in there with a double price plummet though, down to £21.49. Forgive me, but is that now a better than half price offer? It is indeed. £23.04 each on the normal price, but now £21.20. Sharon's just said hi on Facebook. Hi there, Sharon, and a very good morning to you, bright and early on a Saturday at 7:35. I hope you had a good evening last night and a nice night's sleep, and you're ready for a good old weekend ahead. We've got loads coming up for you. Do check the schedules on Hochanda.com. See some brilliant shows coming up. So we're at £20.84. That includes your postage now, if you're a Freedom member. If not, it's £4.95 delivery on top. No worries though, because it's only £6.97 to join Freedom for the month. We're getting 5 plus 6, 11. Quick maths. We're getting 11 dies in total. 11 dies. And you can see them there. They're the quality, the gold steel, the gold metal of Spellbinders. It's that signature colour, isn't it? And you just know you're getting quality, high quality. So you can bid online on Hochanda.com. Would you like to see how few we've got left? Let's find out. So let's have a look. 11. So 11 opportunities where we can only drop that quantity if there's actually somebody there this morning live saying, I'll have them, I'll take them, on the phone or the web. So with 11 chances, 11 genuine chances, and another plummet for you. Another plummet down to £19.98. We are now, as you can see on screen, at a £20 deal. You can do it by phoning through 01733 797 100. You can do it on the web as well on Hochanda.com, and you've only got the last 8 opportunities. Don't wait, don't hang on, and don't leave it just a moment too long, because if 8 people all click their buttons on the web at the same time, or 8 people all come through and get in that queue on them at the same time, and you're the 9th person, you'll be missing out. Similarly, there are now only 7 spaces available, as you can see there on the left-hand side of your screen, and that's dropping with pretty much every couple of seconds that goes. You've got really usable dies here as well. They're not niche or alternative, or you know, you might use them occasionally. No, with Another Planet, they are ones that you'll get every day. You'll go to them every day, and you'll be creating with them every day, making tags, apertures, and also frames, as well as picture frames, mount board frames maybe as well. £17 says you get all 11 dies. £17. So that is now £6 less than what one of the sets would normally have cost at £23.04. That's good. Needless to say, there are a lot of people already there, and there are a lot more people joining us in the last minute or two. But with those last 2 spaces, it could be you. It could seriously be you getting that last one now. We're just on the end of the phone waiting to take your order, or you can do it on the web. But seriously, when there's one more there, there is genuinely a chance. We can't just say, oh, we'll leave that for later. Or, oh, should we just pretend someone got it? No, someone genuinely got that. Congratulations.
Price lock.
Well done, that was Kathy, actually, that got the last one. Good work, Kathy. Don't leave it so long next time, it's scary. Okay, at $16.88. Nice one. That's our final low price on a price lock. Lovely work. Very good morning. Hope you're well. Hope you're happy today. Nice to see you here on Hochanda, home of crafts, hobbies and arts. This is one of our falling auction format shows where craft price drop. Everybody pays the same final low price on our falling auctions. It's a newish way to shop. It's exciting, and the price is always moving. You don't have to worry though. Once you've come in on something you want, you'll see the price going even lower. You don't have to reorder or cancel. It just locks up at the end, and that's the price that you pay. The earlier you come in, the surer you are that you've actually got what you're looking for. Now, have a look at what we've got. This is fresh. This is brilliant. This is a basket weaving bundle now for you, with your relevant adhesive and your base that you're working with the top as well. So with a base here and a rim here, a base here and a rim here, you've got your basket weaving base and frame to make something absolutely beautiful. 46946 is your item number to order, and our starting point would be $28.99. That's our starting point. As you know from watching quite a few auctions on your craft price drop, you'll know that that is not where we're finishing. I've got something I'd like to say, but I'm going to hang on to it for a minute, just because there's other things going on and that. Here comes price plummet, and we land at, do you know what? Pretty much £10 lower than where we started. Factor in your delivery of $4.95, or if you're a Freedom member, just forget about delivery and don't worry about it. I'm gonna say something. Basket weaving is one thing, but using these as MDF rings or bases and using that for something else is another thing entirely. So you've got yourself an MDF circle, which once you've covered it in paper or card, you've got yourself a wonderful, wonderful plaque. Put a bradawl through 2 of the holes and put some jute through it, and you've got a hanging sign that you can put at home. Wrap some organza or cotton or maybe some hessian around this, and you've made yourself a lovely wreath. Put some acetate behind it, maybe do a faux rusting effect with your patina, maybe your Imagination Crafts paints as well. You could make yourself a really cool porthole on a canvas or something. That's lovely stuff. You could frame something in it. It doesn't even have to have the holes in it. Cover those up with paper or card or paint. You don't even have to see them. Fill it with gesso, honestly. So you've got the 2 rings, 2 different sizes for £18.95, and then you've got the 2 circles. The fact that that's the base and that's the rim of a basket weaving project is neither here nor there. And then you've got your silicone adhesive that you can use for this project or for another project in the future. So what is the very, very best price that we can do for you? How did you do this, Molly, our floor manager? Did you put that one there, and where were these? Was that in front? Just like, were they flat or up? Is that what you wanted to do, but you knew I'd knock it over? Probably. There we are. So we've put it back together. It's fine. We've put it all back together. Is this good? It's good. She's impressed. You're impressed. Wait until you see me dancing. No, we've seen that one. We're down at £14.98. It's for all of the MDF you're seeing here. Yes, you've got the silicone adhesive. Yes, you can basket weave and make them into baskets, but you don't have to. You can easily use these as just MDF plaques and MDF bases. There is no rule here. There's nothing saying that you have to use one thing for something. Call right now, 01733 797 100. All you have to do is quote the item number or just make sure that you're getting the right item. With only 2 spaces left, we said they'd all roll off. Go for it right now. Go for it. Trust me for flailing my arms around. I'm so sorry if I knocked anything over. I'll pay for any damage, I will. We'll pay for any damage. So, you can get involved with only 1 space. Has gone. Lovely stuff. Well done.
Price lock.
No one can complain that that was a superb offer there. Well done to everybody involved. Right then, so we'll say hello and a very good morning to you. Thank you very much for watching. Drop us a line, a message on Facebook Live. Also, thank you for watching if you're just on the telly today, just watching on the normal TV or on our website on Hochanda.com. If this is the first falling auction show that you've watched, the maybe craft price drop format is new to you. Welcome along. It's a live falling auction where everybody pays the same final low price. With papers, really, really attractive papers now from Craft Creations. They're so pretty. You can see all of the different patterns here and here, and in this whole stack we can do this and show you, not all of them, but just most of them, to show you the variety that you are getting, and you're getting several of each as well. 50 designs and 500 sheets of paper in total. Poppies, flowers, wood effects, spots and dots. Loving the poppies, loving the happy birthday. The hearts are lovely. I love that starry night. That is a good night sky, isn't it? The good gingham. Got a pair of tights like that at home. You've got the blue gingham. Oh, I like that. Wouldn't mind that on my kitchen work surfaces one day. In a sort of stone grey or something. And then you've got your navy gingham, your spots as well, both in the cream and the purple, your sort of softer pastel stripes. The heart swirls. That'd look good on a wallpaper, wouldn't it? Great trains. Love the trains. So it's working out at one of these sheets, just under 10p a sheet. Properly printed, great weight to it, gorgeous quality, and it's the kind of paper that I can promise you, having spent nearly 3 years at Hochanda, in August it'll be 3 years, so let's say 2.5 years. 2.5 years of having a wonderful time at Hochanda. The die cuttability and the inkability, you can sort of feel the quality. You can feel if paper or card is going to be chalky and unresponsive. But in terms of inking and painting and die cutting, I can feel the quality here for you on your behalf. You can hopefully trust me on that. With a half-price offer. So 5p a sheet now, beautifully printed, with the sort of quality that you know you can ink onto and paint onto, because I can promise you of that fact. And now at 5p a sheet, 120 GSM, that matches up. If you're very new to Craft Price Drop or very new to crafting, 120 GSM is 40 grams per square metre, higher, heavier than copy paper. So you've got 80 GSM for normal copy paper, and 120 GSM is obviously heavier. So there's the quality and the weight. It's $49.75 normally on the start price, but today, if you're watching the live auction, you're benefiting from the price drops and price plummets, down now to $24.16. You're getting 500 sheets. It's 4 inches in this width here, 4 inches there in height, and then a 12-inch length just here for you, and all of the different patterns. Those for different age groups, different genders, different likes and dislikes as well. We've got it all covered here, and the wonderful name of Craft Creations as well. If you want to put a name to or a face to a name, £20.40. It is, of course, Shelley Glover, or Shelley Glover if you just read it written down and you don't know. It looks like Glover or Clover with a G, Shelley's name, doesn't it? It's actually Glover, as you'd imagine. 2022. Really, has Shelley got married recently? Interesting. Next time I see Shelley, I shall ask. So 2022, a positively futuristic date there. It's probably when your credit card runs out. Double check that. With 7 spaces only. All you have to do is phone through 01733 797 100 or bid online. And we started out at 10p a sheet on quality, 120 GSM, wonderful Craft Creations. Shelley's done some lovely shows here in making and crafting for us, and Craft Creations is the name of the company that Shelley represents. And we know if you've ever had any papers or cards from Shelley or from Craft Creations before, you will know you can trust them. So don't look at that low price and worry and think, oh my goodness me, you know, what am I getting for my money? You know it's Craft Creations goodness. And goodness again, because goodness, here comes another price plummet. Goodness me, go for it. 01733 797 100. Bid online on Hochanda.com and wait for that next auction and see what's going to happen. Now, we're at 3 pence a sheet. It was 10, now it's 3 for 500 sheets. You'll get a lot of use out of them, and they are wonderful, as you say, wonderful quality as well. 1782 with our final few chances now. Every price plummet, every auction has been a pleasure this morning already, and the last one is gone.
Price lock.
Wonderful price lock there. The good stuff is every auction has been a pleasure here, because I just know that you're getting an absolute dream of an offer. Really, really good offers here on Craft Price Drop. Thank you for being a part of it. Lovely to see you. We have not long, only another 10 minutes or so on the show, just under that. We'll try and squeeze as much as we can into the programme for you. With Spellbinders represented here, and the high quality that you'll get from the Spellbinders name in the elements. You've got the gold squares #1, and then you've got the gold majesty circles now. The gold majesty circles broken up into this pattern of area here, so you can see your elements where you're cutting your detail in, there and there. And you're cutting using your outside cutting edges, you're using your cutting edge to cut your details out of it. These are all the different looks that you can create. And here, with your gold squares 1, you're seeing how they work on their own, but you can see how you can mix them in. You can see how to mix them in with your other dies that you've already got in your collection. Let's have a look at how this breaks down and works. And you can see £23.04 for your gold majesty circles. 6 dies there in that set, and then gold squares 1 rather, 7 dies. £23.04 normally each. Something's telling us that's not going to be what's happening today, though. Not today. Not on our watch. Not live on Craft Price Drop. Watching the price. Down to, what did you call me? £23.04, we say, half price. We love when we can do that on our Spellbinders dies. Take it down half price and say, yes, you're paying for one set. Look at the size of them. Yes, you're paying for one set. And all of this shine, a bit where it's catching the light, that's all of the deboss area, where you get the deboss impression in the card, as well as the cut line. That's a lovely set. Then, have a look at the size of these as well. 22.34, including your postage this morning, gets you these delivered to your door for a fantastic offer. 184,735 to order, and it's just 22.34, less than half price to get everything that you're looking at. Also, very importantly, the words down here, everyone pays the final low price. This is really important because it means that when you join in on an auction, you'll think, hang on, is that the price I'm paying or what? What's going on? No, once it price plummets and price locks, that's the price that you pay at the end. So come in high at £46, say, what, I want those, at £40, but you don't pay that. Everybody pays the same price at the end of just £22.34, no more. Maybe less, as we can see it's still moving, but no more than what we were at. Price never goes up, obviously. Once you look at the bundle, you'll see what it normally would be, £46.08, but not now. Certainly not now, because here comes another plummet. Factor in your delivery of £4.95, or say £18 delivered to you, including postage if you're with Freedom today. At £6.97 you can join Freedom for a month. You've got unlimited standard delivery, including delivering these to you. Now less than 18. Let's see how few we have in the auction, because these do always go very quickly whenever we feature Spellbinders. Not enough. 13 opportunities for the gold squares 1, and also the gold lovely Majesty circles. Both die sets with 13 dies in all, 13 spaces to shop for just £17.76. 184,735 to order. You get even more inspiration on the inside of the packaging, even more ideas of how to mix and match with your favourite Nestabilities shapes, with your ovals, your circles, and also your rectangles. 1764, do not miss out. This is going to be a fight to the finish. It's going to be a battle with the last 9 opportunities. Have you ever missed out on an auction as well? Have you ever come in just too late, when it's been 3 left or 2 left or 1 left, and you've just come into... Or have you ever come in when there's 9 left, and then once everyone else has been answered, if they told you, oh, sorry, that's sold, you know, if that has happened, I bet you it never happens again. I bet you. I've missed out on auctions before on the telly, and it only ever happens once. You think, I'm not going to let that happen. Now at 14.26, that's a shocker. That's an absolute shocker. Brilliant. Brilliant. Take advantage and tell us, at the start of this auction, did you see that happening? Did we even guess that that'd be it? Did we see these? Oh yeah, they'll go under £20. Wow! £14.26, but just 7 chances. If you are new to Craft Price Drop, panicking, thinking that's too low, you know, what am I getting here? Do I have to choose what? You're getting both of them. You are getting both of these die sets for just a shocking £14.26. It's a deal not to be missed. Do not let it go. Dial the number 01733 797 100. Order the one of the last 5 for an outrageous £14.26. We're breaking the rules. 184,735 to order. I wanted to say, you know, bad boys, what you can do when they come for you. But Emily's our producer, so that doesn't really work. So it's about bad boys and girls. What are they going to do when they come? Yeah, it's not going to work. 1 space only. You can do it. Final chance. I can't believe it. I cannot. Can you believe that? We're not on our own here, are we? I think everybody's looking this morning thinking, seriously? £14.26 for quality names and quality dies, and a beautiful, beautiful set as well, not to mention the design capabilities of it as well. It's gone. Congratulations to you. Nice work.
Price lock.
And that was Susan who came in and got hold of our last set there. Everybody pays just £14.26. our final low price on our final auction. But it's not our final auction of the day. Oh no, there'll be a craft price drop hour online, Hochanda.com, but have a look at craftpricedrop.com as well. It'll be streamed usually on Facebook Live too at 11 a.m. this morning. I'll be joining you for that as well, so I shall see you later on at 11 online on the web. So you know how this one's on the telly? Well, I'll see you online on the website, Hochanda.com, craftpricedrop.com at 11 a.m. this morning for more Craft Price Drop. Don't miss it. Do join me for that because honestly, you might think, hang on, he's really pushing this, but honestly, it's nothing without you. I need you there for me. So I'd love it if you could join me. 11 o'clock later on this morning, online only. Loads more shows coming up on Hochanda, our regular channel, which is what you're watching now. So we shall see you for those in just a moment. Some of those shows include the Floral Aperture Weekend Wow, that's coming up next. The Sizzix Essentials One Day Special is on at 9, and Happy Hour Deals is coming up at 10. I'll see you for that one as well.
Hi, I'm Lizzie, and I've been chosen to represent the brand of threaders from Crafter's Companion. How exciting is that? Now, I've seen a few little bits and pieces that are going to come our way, and they are so exciting. So there's machine embroidery, there's applique, there's quilting, there's just normal stitching. What more can we say? It's absolutely fantastic. Think of all those things, and I'm going to inspire you, the new stitcher, and I'm going to inspire you, the experienced stitcher. And hopefully all of us together will be on that journey and we can learn from each other. So join me for the Threaders shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Bev, I'm from Be Crafty. We have been going for about 14 years, and 4 years ago we started designing and making our very own stamps just for you. All of our stamps are designed and made here at Be Crafty by my own fair hands, and we love using them for lots of different crafty projects. I love playing with our stamps and templates and getting as inky as I can, whether it's spraying or blending ink or stamping ink, paints, everything. We absolutely love it, and that's what we want to show you when we come to Hochanda, because we get to demo as much as we like, which is fantastic, so I can show you all the techniques that I'm learning too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
It is our Weekend Wow live with you Saturday morning at 8 a.m. It's great to have your company with what was a busy show yesterday, Jodie.
Absolutely. Oh, you do make me laugh. So you've got all these beautiful dies in here. These are absolutely beautiful and you are loving them. These are the floral apertures. Now, these are huge dies with all their different components in there. Now, we say they're apertures, but they're apertures with a twist. They are shaped apertures, so the detail will work alongside. Yeah, got you. So that's the square aperture with the floral design. That's the square flourish. So the aperture is a square. The next one you've got there is the oval, and that's the lovely pansy, I think, from them. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. But all those are separate dies. There's larger dies on the outside edge, are completely standalone items. We've also then got the lily. So the lily... It's the circle. is a circle which is beautiful, gorgeous.
Now, you've got the boards here, Jodie, to explain more. I would normally have checked that these are in the
They
right order.
are in order. Yeah. I've sorted you out.
OK, thank you very much, Jodie. I don't know what I'd do without you. I literally
this is the pansy. So as we can see, this is a beautiful oval, but it cuts that design out in the centre for your dies to sit on either side. You've got the beautiful little flowers there that you can use as decoupage items, but look at the size of these beasties. These will go on the top of that aperture. They will go on their own. They will make a beautiful decoration around a normal circle, loads of different ways, but you're also getting a set of stamps alongside those. So you can colour them in, bring in your aquaflows, bring in your mediums, whatever you like to colour with.
OK, so that's just one set so far with the coordinating stamp.
You've then got this beautiful design, and I have to say, this one may be my favourite, not
nice.
our favourites, but hey, it is beautiful. So you've got those leaves coming in. You've got those gorgeous little daisies in there. But the dies that go alongside this, look at those.
This is the flourishes.
They are beautiful, if I do say so.
Yeah, you did a beautiful demonstration yesterday, Jodie, on the launch show with this.
So put them together. I mean, look how they work with just a flourish on the side of the card. Really, really pretty. But you've also got in there the stamp that will work alongside. So, you know, beautiful detail in there. You can colour them in, do whatever you want. But then, last but not least, we have got the lily design as well. Now you can see you've got either two flowers at either side there. They do make into gorgeous lilies. So make sure you've got your embossing tools, give them a good old shape and maybe a little colour, and you've got gorgeous lilies.
Yes, definitely. Here's the
And then you've got that die there. Now that is humongous die. I think I measured it to be 16 centimetres.
You did. It was 16. We measured
it was
yesterday.
really huge. But chop into them, change them, paper pierce them, do whatever you want.
And
also the stamps there are beautiful.
It's a big event, actually. It's a year since Tonic joined at Hochanda, and it's a happy year too. So a happy anniversary that we've been celebrating with a massive event. It's been so busy.
I don't know where the year's gone, actually. I really don't. It's gone really, really fast.
It has. It's gone in a swirl of you being here. Really, that's it. You've been.
I remember the phone call come in. Jodie, can you talk? Is anybody around? No, we're going to Hochanda, and that seems like yesterday, like that.
Do you remember where you were as well?
I do. I do.
Were you in or out? So were you out
I was out shopping with another TV crafter at the time.
Really?
So I had to disappear and go for a wee.
Really? And then have a little bit of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Interesting, so here we go with the tags. It's the Rose Window Tag die set. This is your bonus item as a gift with purchase when you buy something in this show with Tonic. It will get popped into your parcel automatically. There's something else that you won't happen automatically. Only once you quote Tonic 1 will you get a benefit of a bonus month's worth of freedom. So nothing to do with this. That's your bonus gift. But quote Tonic 1 when you're checking out. You'll get a bonus month of freedom membership. If you're already a freedom member, you'll get a gift that's at least worth $6.97. Now, a lot of people got hold of the weekend wow yesterday, which means now 2/3 of a rather large stock is already gone. But when you can make cards like the ones we're already getting a little peep at, Jodie, including real flower bouquets as well, including this, I'm not surprised.
They are beautiful. So whether you want to go the whole hog and go bling bling, that there is just the spray in the middle. Bring them round the aperture. You can bring in all your mixed mediums, or maybe you're somebody who are just like clean and crisp. You've got clean and crisp. Bringing in your colours, bringing in your little pens and putting the stamens into the flowers. Maybe you just want something very, very simple. They start to look like forget-me-nots, you know, the pansies. Whether you want to go bright and invigorating,
that was a nice one.
or whether you want to do just use the die singly on its own and start to build the depth within there, or as they're designed to be used as a full aperture there.
I love the fact that when you're showing the cards there, Jodie, and we see the aperture designs like this one as well, that's what you'd think. You'd think, oh, Jodie's got some aperture dies for us. And that's what you think, that's the sum total of what you think you'd be able to make. And you'd be pleased with that.
Absolutely.
You know, a nice big stand proud 8x8 card where you've got the aperture whether it's acetate or contrasting card, but when you can do so much more with them as well, like this real bouquet here that we've made, like real flowers that you can get your shaping tools on.
They're pretty, aren't they?
Yeah, they're absolutely wonderful.
Really pretty.
So using the stamps on their own, using the dies on their own, or stamping a background and die cutting, you've got a lot going on here in terms of craftability, as we like to call it. The designs that you're looking at as well, get your embossing folders out. Use that aperture for a space to design your own background. Like on the samples we just saw as well, get your brushos and your powdered inks out.
I love that green one there, that beautiful spray on there. It is beautiful. Can you imagine just having that maybe on some wedding stationery?
Oh, yeah.
It would be delightful. Bringing in your aquaflows, bringing in your different pens, you know, giving them a proper sort of structure gives you a completely different look.
Yeah, you know, that's one of my favourites actually, the one on the right there. Not to discount the one that we're looking at with the big happy birthday, but, you know, all of them, every sample's got it all going on here. We love them all. So, Tonic 1 is your code. I was just pointing at something we were talking about yesterday. So it made me giggle. It made me giggle. I was just like, oh yeah, and that one as well. Yeah. So 2 papers. 32, 47. Careful, because I've had no sleep either, so I will go a bit silly. 18 dies, 3 stamps across the top here. 315106 is your item number, saving £19. It's a weekend wow with a massive following. If you're part of the 2/3 of the stock already gone, thank you so much for your order. If you haven't got yours yet, you know what happens. We've had sellouts across the whole Tonic event. There's freedom deals that, Jodie, you've had your feelers out this morning.
Well, you know, we sold a lot of the other freedom deals and we didn't have one, so I spoke to Mike in the office. Get your ass down into the warehouse, mate. Please find me some more. So this is what he's come up with, because you have loved these. So this is the beautiful zigzag and floral motif. 4 dies in that collection, and they will work alongside your cathedral boxes. You can use these panels on the cathedral boxes. So for £10.75, you're getting 2 different designs in there, which is amazing, and they will elongate as well.
Okay, so you can keep going. You can keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's lovely. So £21.49 normally, but today, amazing saving with a Freedom membership. It's £10.75, including your delivery. Take it from Jodie. Jodie's been out this morning. She's already had her ear to the ground for you, making sure these are all out and ready to go on the show. So curved crosses on the left-hand side there, your simple stripes on the right, 2 different designs in 1 die with a verso edge. You can keep them going. Half price Freedom, £10.75, including postage. 213436, and then just a little bit of inspiration with what you can make there with just some of them. Have a look on the web for those offers and more. And you don't say that lightly, do you, Jodie? You've found some goodies today.
Now, seeing as we work on a TV crafting station, you can't have a show without glitter. You have to sparkle all day, Matt. And you're looking a bit clean so far.
I've got paint on me somewhere.
So we're going to cover ourselves in glitter. So we're going to use the pansy die, and we're using the largest of the flourishes, okay? And we're going to run this through the machine. Oh, Matt, you're going to be covered in glitter.
Can't find the paint anymore.
You're going to sparkle all day in a minute.
Good. We like that.
So let's take away.
Shall I just do it now? Just take the lid off and just go.
So this here is one of our little dies. So I say little, but it's not little. It is huge. It really is. So I need this twice. Okay, so let me cut a second one. I remember a couple of years ago we went to Stitchers, which is a trade show.
Big show, yeah.
And one of our designers decided he was going to play a trick on me, and he folded a piece of paper on my display table, and I moved the paper and it was full of glitter, so all the glitter went all over me. Now, me being me has to take it to the next level. Okay, so he was talking to a customer, so it was actually a turquoise one, a brand new bottle, and he was talking to a customer, and I just went like that.
You didn't?
The whole pot down his back.
I love that.
Yeah. He then spent the next hour in the male's toilet, stripped off, trying to get it all out. He was sparkling for weeks.
You would have been, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd get... get in there? Because it's a lovely fine glitter, isn't it? I mean, it's proper super fine.
Absolutely hysterical.
Oh my goodness.
But that's just my sense of humour, I'm afraid.
Well, he started it.
So here we've got 2 of those beautiful pansies, okay? Here we've got double-sided sticky. So when I take that away, I've already got some already underneath there. So let's go ahead and add the rest. So let's find out where we're going to put them. So I think that one is going to sit on there. We're going to trim all the excess bits off because we can put them back in. So let's put that one a little bit closer, I think, there.
Yeah, perfect fit.
Yeah, and then we can trim off. Make sure that's stuck down there.
Oh, this is lovely. Like just a glance might suggest, oh, you've embossed that. You've got a nice embossing folder there, but it's a really good effect.
So let's place that one into that one there.
It's busy out there. Approaching 70% on the weekend. Wow, gone now. It was extremely busy yesterday, and it's showing no sign of a let-up today. I think it's a case of a really lovely set, really beautiful designs, and just a phenomenal price point where you can do a lot with it as well.
You can. So I'm literally infilling any of the little bits. So I'm going to trim that one off so it doesn't overhang. So I'm just going to come into there and trim that one off. And then go down and take all those bits away. And I don't like that gap that I've got there.
No, but that's easily
so
rectified.
I can take my little flowers and I can put that just inside there. Okay, so let's just trim that off. Right, so the colours of the glitters that we are going to use. We are going to use, let me think, hot pink, which is that one there.
Nice. It's very hot pink.
We're then going to use the aqua. We're then going to use the new prickly pear.
Ooh, the prickly pears are gorgeous.
And then we're going to use the diamond as well. Okay, so we've got our glitter spoon because we're going to go into the separate areas.
Yeah.
So let's go with the hot pink first.
Okay. I love what we can do on the show, Jodie. I love that we've got the time to do this.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take little bits. Okay, so a little bit on that one, a little bit on that one. I'm not putting a lot on because I want to mix the colours. Okay, so we're just picking different little bits up. So just carry on, just bringing a little bit in, so a bit on there as well. So I'm just going around those flowers first of all, like so. Just take a little bit, but if you've got the spoon, you're not actually throwing it all over the counter or wasting much.
A bit more control of it, you?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen you use that glitter spoon, actually, I think. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. So that is my hot pink. I'm then going to come in with the aqua. So I'm going to put a little bit more aqua. Okay, so bringing in that aqua.
If you've just joined us as well, do load up the website and have a look if you've got it handy, like on a computer or a tablet or something, if you're watching on the TV. It's a nice little companion to have in your hand because there's loads of offers to see with Tonic. At the moment, it's a happy time with Tonic's first anniversary. Some freedom offers as well.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go in now and I'm just going to spread. I'm just going to squash it down a little bit. So in all those little flower areas. Just working my way around. Not bothered if I've got excess because we're going to infill again in a bit. So there we've got that all stuck into those centres. So let's go in with the prickly pear now.
Lovely choice of colours this morning here, Jodie.
Yeah, so prickly pear. Let's open it up. It
so you said
does
it's
help.
New, yeah?
This is new. Yeah, prickly pear. So let's go in. So we're going green on the leaves. So just as we go, bringing that green in. And you've got more control if you use the spoon, you really do. So going. that would be cruel.
They're taking bets and maybe saying, where's this excess going to go? Is it going to be shaken off in my direction?
That would
be.
That would be cruel, wouldn't it, Matt?
It would, and we've only ever had a good relationship, haven't we, Jodie? There'd be no reason. It'd be an indiscriminate...
You feeling afraid, Matt?
Yeah, I'm just sort of trying to think of... I'm sort of defending myself before the act as well, just in case. I've got kids.
Yeah.
Not the face, please, not the face.
Right, so now we're going to go in with that beautiful diamond, okay? Now this is going to fill in the rest of those spaces. So let me just bring this in. So I'm literally going to go over the top, and now we are going to fill all those other spaces. Now, really, really easy to just work it in there, work the colour into.
Because you've got the adhesive already down for the other colours, it's not,
yeah.
it's not disturbing that colour, is it?
It's not. So
then... Oh, it's going onto the floor. Not onto the floor,
I'm
it's the bin.
sorry, crew, were you looking forward to that?
Probably.
So that is my background. Yeah, so we've got all that gorgeous background.
It's a real creation.
So let's get rid of some of this rubbish.
Yeah, make sure that... do you want to do it? Yeah, go on then. Hang on, get under it.
It was only a bit. It was only a bit. I'm not...
Just like lying down, you know. There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
We work on a craft channel.
It's good. Love it. I got there before, as it was falling, I sort of went in and underneath it.
So let's place that on there. We're going to place that onto our card background. So that there is that gorgeous background. Now we're going to have a tag to go with it as well. So our little tag, this here was a gift to you. We've then taken a little circle and we've taken the smaller of the dies this time. You sparkling, babe?
Yeah, I'm just looking, just checking it out, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. My trousers are the best, man.
Well, you know, you'll think of me for the rest of the day.
The rest of the year, I think. Now this will be good.
So we're just going to place that onto the top of that glitter. So just hold it down for a minute because it's got to stick onto the glitter as well.
Talking about the rest of the day, Jodie, you've got a bit of an exciting one today, haven't you?
I've got a very long day today.
Yeah,
so I was in the building this morning at 6 a.m. and I won't be leaving the building till 9 p.m.
It's a long way.
So I have a nice long day.
A lot going on though, isn't there?
There is a lot going on, So that is going to sit into the top of there because we've got a sentiment just because it's your birthday is also going to go on. So we're going to give this a little bit of a lift. So let's just take some 3D foam onto the back of both of those. So let's bring the card back in. My little tag, I've got some of our baker's twine here, okay? I've got 3 different colours which is matching all the glitter. So I'm just going to tie that in a knot.
Especially this side.
At the top. You all right, babe?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah?
I like it. This shirt's never looked so good.
So let's just trim that down a little bit because I don't want all that. So my tag is going to go on.
You could do that. Yeah. Saturday night fever.
Absolutely.
Saturday night glitter.
So that is
Saturday morning sparkle at 8:20 in the morning. Where were you last night? Oh.
Do you have our banner dies? Because these are our little banner dies, okay? They came with, what did they come with? They came with happy birthday and everything else. And they're just going to sit onto the bottom of there, okay? Now we've taken the individual die and we've cut out some of the little flowers. Now we've glittered the cardstock first and then cut them out because what we're going to do is we're just going to incorporate some of those little flowers just onto that card there.
Just tying it all in, isn't it?
It just pulls everything together. Okay, so just another couple just in the middle. That's not stuck. Let me stick that down in a minute. It's not caught. So let's just take that off and let's go hot glue, baby. Does it faster.
Multiple surfaces and stuff.
Yeah. So then, more. It needs more. There we go. So then I'm just going to come in with seashell. So this is seashell, and that is going to be the centres.
The Nouveau drops were going very quickly yesterday on
Absolutely.
the florals, extremely. The flower collection, floral collection of the Nouveau drops, specially put together for this lovely. Oh, that was a heck of a hiccup. That is especially straight together for this flower selection for the flower aperture dies.
So we're
Who was
just.
that? Was that producer Emily or director Tash? Good hiccup.
We're just going to finish off there, but you've only used one element from the dies.
And what a card!
Yeah.
What a card! Well, it's what we said earlier, Jodie. It's like the aperture dies. It's like you'd think, oh yeah, I can make some nice
Absolutely.
aperture cards with those.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
create a whole
beautiful.
background. Love that. Let's get it moving for the glitter. Look at it go.
Pretty, isn't it?
Really pretty. Really lovely. And that's, like you say, one element of one of the dies, so you can
Yep.
do that with all of them.
Absolutely.
And get different looks. Love them. Lots going on today's show with Jodie. We've got the Tonic 1 code down there. When you quote that, you'll get a bonus month worth of Freedom membership. You've got the Weekend Wow that's going on at the moment with your £19 off. A lot of the stock's already gone. I think last time we checked, approaching 70% of the stock already gone on it. So order now with your £19 saving. Freedom deals are big at the moment too. Jodie, you've been working behind the scenes. Which one have I picked up here? I've picked up the curved crosses and the simple stripes. You've been working to get these on.
Absolutely, because you went mad over them. Yeah, and I wanted to have another Freedom deal on this show. So these are your Freedom deals. So £10, what was it? £10.75.
Yeah,
so you've got 4 dies within there, and this is a repeating pattern. So you can make it as long or as short as you want, and they will work for both sexes, masculine and feminine cards, but you can also use them on your kaleidoscope boxes. So if you bought your kaleidoscope boxes, and thousands of you did,
Really busy,
these will work alongside them.
Yeah, okay, so, and then again, another die that will work alongside them is coming up in a minute, but 213-436 to order, and it's the curved crosses. 50% saving in the simple stripes there, 50% saving with Freedom, making it $10.75. It's a really, really, really good time to buy. $10.75 including your delivery. 4 dies, as you can see, because you've got your Verso outside cutting edge there on your sort of curved frame, scalloped edge, and then the 2 actual designs themselves. 213-436. Another die set that will be perfect is the zigzag and floral motif. And these, same deal, isn't it? Because you've got your 2 frames.
Now,
and 2
the
designs.
chevron one, one-shoe paper piece that, oh my word, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I've seen you do that. It's a really good effect, that.
It's good.
And it's easy to do as
It
well.
is,
So you just like slot them in. You just like, okay,
beautiful.
Offset it and get lovely like pink and black.
Yeah, they look
white
gorgeous.
and
You know, you really
cream.
zingy colours as well. Lime green and pink look amazing together.
Yeah, do it. I mean, seriously. And then sort of design your own socks. But you've got the zigzag there, and then you've got the floral motif. $10.75. It's a half price offer. 344-215. If you're a Freedom member, you'll get those for those on-screen prices. I'll just give you a minute, Jodie. if that's
absolutely.
Right with you. And then if you're a Freedom member, if not, this is how to get it. Quote Tonic 1. Once you bought something on one of the Tonic shows, quote Tonic 1 when you check out on the phone or on the web. If you're a new Freedom member, quote that code. You'll get a month's worth of Freedom membership as a bonus. And that way you'll get unlimited standard delivery. You'll get discounts on things as a Freedom member. You'll get a badge and a monthly newsletter as well. If you're already a Freedom member, don't you just dislike it sometimes when companies like look after new customers all the time? Well, if you're already a Freedom member, you'll still get a benefit here. You'll get, once you've ordered a Tonic product on one of the shows, enter the code TONIC1 and you'll get a mystery gift worth over $6.97. Tonic 1. Email us in if that's your number plate as well, because that'd be quite a cool number plate to have, wouldn't it? Tonic 1. I don't know. Don't you reckon? Do you reckon it'd be that'd be Jodie's number plate, maybe? No. Okay. Mine.
It's a big orange HGV for me to carry all my stock in.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I see Jodie in a big Arctic. You know, giving way at roundabouts, you know, because that's what she's like. So, you know, right, we've got a lot in this bundle today. £19 off, making it just $64.94 for 3 gorgeous die sets, and we launched this yesterday. You've got your frame apertures launched at 10 a.m. yesterday to a great celebration. We're now 70% of the stock gone on our weekend wow, and we are barely touching Saturday. So, you know, already, we're not even 24 hours in, and already 70% of the stock's gone, so well done if you've got it. And we have had sellouts on tonic shows. We sent Paola home early after a one-day special that just disappeared by 9 a.m. We have freedom deals that have gone as well. So things do sell out. There isn't like an endless supply of like, oh yeah, you know, quickly make some more quickly or ship some more. We can't just do that all the time. So you've got your pansy there with the circle frame. That's the circle aperture. You've got the the oval. This is the circle just here, and that's the circle with the lily now. With your lilies, so big on the metal. And then over here you've got your flourish, that's with the square aperture frame. But as you can see from what Jodie just made, you don't just have to stick to the aperture. You also get the stamps up here, the coordinating stamps that work with them. Some incredible cards. How have I not knocked all this over yet? So some incredible, why would I say something like that? So some incredible cards, including this lovely card where you've got it just cut with the aperture, a little bit of acetate behind, a touch of glitter in what is a shaker card, but then you have the accenting detail of the florals over the top. So thoroughly doable once you've got these dies in your collection. Let's wind it back though, just while Jodie's getting ready for her next demonstration now. She's just cleaning out her dies. Let's use them as they were intended. Let's cut some apertures, let's have some floral frames, and then show you, you know, that's the pansy on the oval, that's the floral flourish on the square, and we'll find the circle at some stage. Here it is, the lily cut with a circle. So these are, as the designers and the team at Tonic intended, a circle aperture with some lilies, a square aperture with your floral flourish, and then an oval aperture with the pansy. Lovely, aren't they? If you could only do that with them, that would be brilliant. Mix up the colourways, mix up the cardstock, and you've got three really good looks. Three lovely looks with three lovely shapes. However, you know that's not the only thing that Tonic are going to let us do, don't you? You know that it's about creating, this is one of Jodie's now, creating a lovely sprig or a spray design. That's Jodie's. I've also got Lou's here, Lou Sims. This has been to Ireland and back. Because she put the wrong label on the envelope sending the samples, did Lou. But she's wonderful. She got them here in the end. That's a true story. But snip in, borrow the elements, and you can make wonderful, wonderful cards and just ignore the fact that it's an aperture. Make floral arrangements that are quite muted, maybe, and get your Nouveau drops out there to mark out some accents and draw the attention. You don't have to have the aperture as it was intended, just use the flowers and make your own aperture. So we saw them as apertures at the beginning, but every sample I've just shown you is mixing it up differently, making something new. But if you want to take it back to the apertures, you can with this amazing card here, or go DL style with this engagement or wedding card just here. No aperture in sight there. Or here, what a lovely card that is, with a sort of light and dark design. You can imagine that parched. And then because you've got your floral flourishes working so easily and well, just a simple sentiment. I'm about to drop all these. Stay tuned, you never know what might happen. You've got there the many thanks. That was the shaker card that we saw just before as well. They are about to go, so I bet, yeah, is that okay if I... They're like a million 2p pieces on a penny pusher at Weston-super-Mare. I'm only relating it back to real life because, you know, that's where we were last week. Seems like an age ago now, but we enjoyed it. So yeah, £64.94, including your delivery, plus your delivery, sorry, to get your 3 big aperture dies, the 3 matching stamps, all in for £83.94 normally, but you're saving £19, but only while the stock's on the weekend wow last, and 70% of the stock is already gone. So thank you so much if you've been part of that and you're tuning in for more inspiration. 315106 to order. The buildables are on a freedom price also here. This is Harry Hedgehog and Olivia Owl. Which one's which, please? No, nobody knows. Okay, so email in if you know. Oh, is this Harry Hedgehog? And that's Olivia Owl. Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's a running joke. So we're looking at £25.98. Sorry for being an idiot. £12.99 including your delivery. We'll make it for both of them. You'll get both. 278958 to order. You even get the dies that will cut your embossed detail just in there in your body of your owl. And then your hedgehog. These are so sweet.
Turn him the other way around is a fish.
Oh, yeah. He's got a fish. He's a fish.
He's a fish as well.
Oh, that's so clever.
Yeah. And then the other one.
Yeah, go on.
Bonfire.
A bonfire. Yes, I've seen a sample where that's flames.
Bonfire. Yeah, but if you like these, get on my Facebook page, go into my albums, scroll down, and you'll find a load of demo boards with these on, and there's about 15 different characters that you can build just from these sets.
Do it. Get creative. So just buy two sets, and you can make loads. That's what we want. That's what we like. Okay, £12.99 including your delivery is a freedom price there as well. 278958. Got a couple of pictures while me and Jodie pop back to the demonstration area. You've got your miniature moments, which sounds like a box of chocolates. I like it. You've got just, I wish it was, a box of chocolates. I'd eat those at 8:30 in the morning, throw caution to the wind, I don't care. So just to say, happy anniversary, best wishes, birthday wishes, and a very, very fanciful many thanks. You get all those for £19.99 plus delivery today, a whopping saving of £12.46. Then, we've also got the crystal drops. Now, these are going. 75% of the stock is gone. You're saving £4 and a penny, and they're £17.99 plus delivery. 74,646. You are getting all 8, the top row and the bottom row there to order. Jodie, yeah, what are we working with next?
We are, so we're going to play with the square design this time. Now, the biggest tip that I can give you about these is when you've got that central, it's not always central. Okay, so not necessarily with the square one, but with the other ones. Let me bring one in to show you. So if I was going to do that, I would think that that is pretty central design.
Yeah.
It's not until you bring the counterparts in, so I'll leave it where I thought it should be.
This is a good demonstration.
When you go like that, can you see that it's not central?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you need to use your dies so that you can get the centralisation.
To mark it out.
To mark it all out. So this is the square one. We're going to have a square aperture. We're going to place the die, because I think that's central.
Yeah, it looks central, but
when I place my dies in, it's too high there. Yeah. So I need to bring it down to about there, and that would be my central point. And then tape your frame down and take the detail ones away. Always cut one die at a time. I know it's like a broken record, and I say it over and over and over again, but you will get a lot better cut if you're doing one die at a time.
I mean, we don't listen though, do we? I mean, generally speaking.
You said that, not me.
It's good. Yeah, I'm worried now that if I've offended anybody.
So that there is that aperture that's going to go into the centre. Okay, this here is my card blank. So this is going to come onto here. This is the Craft Perfect Speciality Papers.
Yeah, really
okay,
nice
so let's give it a little bit of a lift. So I'm going in with some foam, and we're going to give this a little bit of a lift. Now, you do have areas, if you're doing 3D foam, that I highly recommend that you put the foam on, i.e. in the centres there, because otherwise it's going to go floppy. So what I do, I come across that section there, so that's supporting that section. I'm going to come across that section there, so it's supporting that corner, and then I'm just going to take a few little bits that's going to come up those areas.
That'd be a high risk floppiness.
It would. It would, darling. So let's take those backs off. No, it's a lot easier if you've got foam on a roll. You know, get yourself on the website if you haven't. There's loads of different foams on the roll. I know crafters do a whole selection of different sizes, different widths.
And depth as well on your foam pads.
Yeah.
Do you have a look at Hochanda.com, shop by brand.
So let's do this one. on this side. Come on, Mr. Tape.
Sometimes a pokey tool, but even then...
It is. You know, you just need to get your fingernail, you just need to start it and take it off slowly.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not my forte. Doing it slowly.
Taking more haste, less speed.
Absolutely.
It's like, we've got a job to do, we've got a place to go.
Yeah, because if you don't take it off slowly, it tends to leave the retainer sheet at the end, like there.
Yeah.
So there we go.
As long as you've got majority of stick, unless it's a shaker card, which is when you want it to completely stick.
Yeah. So that there is going to be the beginning of our card. We are going to mat and layer that onto onto our cardstock, and we're going to have the largest of the flowers to the bottom of the card. So let's take those dies now. So we're going to do the large sprig first of all. So let's take the large one. It is a beastie boy, okay? It is beautiful size. So let's run that through. And we are going to get a shadow, so we need one in gold as well. So this one here is Craft Perfect.
Again, have a look on the website for Craft Perfect cards. You can get it on Pick and Mix. Lovely cards.
Yeah.
Never gets tiring.
Oh, I love it. I do, honestly, absolutely. It gets my bits out.
Yeah.
So let's just take any of those little bits that are just being naughty and just hiding in there. So a couple there. But you can see how beautiful that design set is. You know, all those flowers, all those sprigs. Could chop into it and use all the foliage on other dies as well.
Some of our favourite examples have done that technique, haven't they?
Yeah. So let's go in there, and we're going to have a gold one as well. Now, you know those sentiment dies that you saw a minute ago, that huge collection? Yeah. We're actually going to use the happy anniversary off there.
Okay, we've got 5, I think, on that. We showed you a picture, didn't we, on there?
Yeah.
Things like happy anniversary, just to say, best wishes, birthday wishes, and many thanks.
Yeah.
All 5 of them.
But on the happy anniversary one, can we have a look at it at all?
Yeah.
On the happy anniversary one, what we've actually done is you can see all those scrolls on that happy anniversary. We've actually taken the scrolls away so that it's not really scrolly, so it's just letters that
we're quite blocky fonts.
Yeah. So we've chopped all those little fonts away. Okay. So I'm just going to just finish taking these little bits out. It's just the little long sections of those flowers.
Can I if you've got anything else to do?
You can.
Okay? Yeah,
you
cool.
can. Go for it, sweetheart. Because I can be making the other one up. Because we've already cut out the smaller one. So that's our little smaller one. We are going to get the glue on the hand jobby.
It's a good machine, that Tommy Tangerine, isn't it?
He is.
You know, I'm just looking at the intricate little bits here, and it's all cut.
He's a really good boy. He is. Never lets me down.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go and I'm just adding all my adhesive onto those. And I'm literally going to come in and I'm going to have a drop shadow from the top. Okay, so just take that back a little bit. So you can see that little bit of gold just hanging over the side. So how are you getting on, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, actually.
You
I drifted
right?
off a bit when you said never lets me down. I was just thinking about friends and things that might have let me down. Like my boiler let me down a couple of weeks ago. Really let me down. Had a shallow bath.
Shallow bath.
Because that's all I could face at 4 o'clock in the morning. If it's going to be cold, I don't want it to tumble onto me. I thought, I'll sit in it. I just don't want a cold shower.
Oh dear.
Not after a week of it.
So I've got my top flower on there. So we're now going to add our next one.
Is my gold one going on top of that?
No, we're putting the gold one down this bottom section here. So
of course it's the bigger one, yeah.
So just go in and add your adhesive. So we'll put this one down before we shadow it. So get my leaf in position and the rest will just all follow suit all the way down there. So that one is sitting on that corner. So now we can go in with the shadow.
What sort of messages did you get yesterday on Facebook after the
Oh,
launch? Any
people are
feedback?
absolutely loving them.
Nice, good.
They really are. They're just something different. You
Yeah.
know, you can use them with the aperture, without the aperture. You can decoupage them. So really, it's a die set that gives you everything within one.
Yeah.
So let's have a shadow with this one.
Karen's messaged in asking about the double-sided adhesive that you use. So you had.
It's Tonic. It's Tonic's double-sided adhesive sheets.
Okay,
If
so
you go
it's
onto
on
the
the
website, yeah, you'll find them on there.
Yeah, so Hochanda.com, shop by brand with Tonic. If it's not on the show, basically, if Jodie, if you're using anything and it's on the show, in inverted commas, all you do is load up the website, Hochanda.com, and it says products on the show, and you can scroll through them. But if there's anything extra that we're using, click on the shop by brand icon and then find Tonic Studios.
Yeah. So that there is the happy anniversary that you saw on there, that we've cut all that scroll away from. Okay, these little flowers that I've got here, these are the dies that come with your collection, and all we've done is we've given them a little bit of a shape, and they're going to sit in there. I'm just going in with my craft pick and just bringing those top petals up. Can you pass me the gold, sweetheart, out of the Nouveau drops?
The which one, sorry?
The gold one.
The gold.
Excuse me.
Yeah, pale gold it is.
Yeah, so that little flower is going to sit on there. We've got a little bow that's going to come into that top section, but I want my tails to hang down my card. So what I'm doing is I'm going to turn my ribbon the right way. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on there. I'm going to use my craft pick and lift it so that it sticks down as I go. So it just allows you to get a little bit more detail down your card. So a little bit up. It is. So just bringing it in. Stick you down, baby. Thank you. I think we'll leave that like that. So we're going to add our Nouveau drops into the centres of those.
It's these finishing touches.
But it's a very nice card. But when you bring in,
oh, that's what that is. I was wondering.
it's box.
Oh,
So that's going to sit in there. The designs are on the top there. We're going to bring in the flowers again, which are going to go onto there. And we're going to put the Nouveau drops into the centre of those as well. But look how that is now. It's a gift in its own right.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful,
Gorgeous.
Jodie. Thank you. It's a joy to watch, and you know that has just triggered other sort of thoughts on us. Thinking presentation boxes, you know,
Beautiful.
soaps and chocolates and
Yeah.
things, little presentation boxes that you could do with an aperture where it's important that you see what's inside. Wonderful stuff. We like it. It's a gorgeous anniversary card. That just one of the many things that you can do with today's Weekend Wow. It's going fast though. Have a look at the website, Hochanda.com. We mentioned it before. There you go. See that blue bit at the top where it says products in this show? That's what you see when you load up Hochanda.com. So you can scroll through those products and see what you've got. You've got the embellishment mousses, you've got the Craft Perfect card, you've got the heavyweight construction acetate, we used that yesterday, you've got your tool set as well. So all these are in the show and you can easily scroll through them. If there's anything extra that Jodie's used that's not on that list, you can find it when you shop by brand with Tonic. By the way, look at all those blue Freedom banners. They are all offers on this show now where you can take advantage of those Freedom savings, any blue banner, but you have to be a Freedom member to take advantage and actually get those. So go for it. It's nice to see you this morning. Lovely to have your company. Sorry I keep sort of losing my breath a bit. You've got your Weekend Wow down here. All of your apertures are different in the sense that you've got your square with the square flourish. You've got your oval with your pansies, and then you've got the circle aperture with your lilies. So the lily, the pansy, and the flourish there. That's Jodie's, far and away, Jodie's favourite, I think, from when we were talking. But look at the size of this one. We measured it end to end, edge to edge, and it's 16 centimetres from curve to curve on that big die just here, just that I'm touching with my finger. A 16 centimetre die. Now, apparently, to stop me from leaning over, oh yeah. Look, you've got these ones here. It's so much easier. So you could sort of hold them here and then you could sort of turn them around and point to them. That is brilliant. I love this idea. Could we do this for all the shows, please? Could we have one of these on every single show? That's such a good idea. Could we come up with a name for it as well? Like, I've just picked them up and I've just flicked through them. We could call them like a pick and flick or something. That's good. That's really good. So when we're prepping a show, you say, Matt, it's all set up for you. You've even got a pick and flick behind. That's good. Here's the card that Jodie just made for us. My nightmare to work with. You've got your background there created, literally no aperture in sight. So here, looking at the card and the presentation box we've just made, making the most of the aperture, celebrating the aperture. But there, the card that we made just beforehand, before the demonstration, or at the start of this show, celebrating the fact you can mix it up and you can make so many different things with these cards. And look at that as well, getting the black cardstock with the line art from your dies and then paper piecing behind to build those florals just there. Over 70% of the stock is gone. There's a reason why. It's a really good offer. £19 off to get you the saving. We've still got all of today and all of tomorrow to somehow fill the shows. Jodie does have another show today, a bit later on. We're over 70% of the stock gone, and there are 2 shows tomorrow as well to order your weekend wow. But whether it'll be here is another question. What we can say for sure is it's here now. We have had sellouts on tonic shows as part of the anniversary event. There's a lot going on. People are taking advantage of Freedom offers because you've got your Tonic 1 code that you can quote. If you're not already a Freedom member, you could be when you buy something on a tonic show. It's just flashing down at the bottom here, just there. Sort of 1970s game show graphics of like, make it flash. But yeah, Tonic 1, quote that when you check out on your purchase and you'll get a bonus month's worth of Freedom membership. If you are already a Freedom member, you'll receive a mystery gift worth at least £6.97, which is the value of a month's worth of Tonic membership, Freedom membership rather. You've also got your bonus gift with purchase being the Rose Window Tag die set. You will receive this automatically when you buy something in one of our Tonic shows now, in this show right now, if you haven't already got one. 315-106 though to get your weekend wow now. Over 70% of the stock is gone after just yesterday and one show today. That's this show. Yeah, have a look at these as well. They're Freedom deals, and these are such versatile designs. With the Verso Edge, you've got your zigzag and your floral motif. They're £21.49 normally, but look at the price. They're £10.75, including postage if you're with Freedom. That's 344-215 to order now. You've also got the other other set. This is the curved crosses and the simple stripes now. Also with the Verso Edge, £10.75 including postage to get them. 213-436. Available while stocks last on those. I'm figuring they're extremely popular. Oh, there's also been a chance to get entered into a draw to win a Dream Day. It's a huge prize, this. There's a chance to win every day as part of the Dream Day. Only one more person will win. When you buy something today, you'll get entered into the draw and you'll get announced tomorrow. The winner for today is... From buying something yesterday, the winner is... Sue Brasher. Congratulations, Sue. Yes, I'll turn the volume
Looking
up
forward to seeing you, sweetheart.
Yeah, Sue, on the Dream Day. What's going to be going on for the Dream Day, Jodie? Is it going to be? It's going to be a big one.
Well, seeing as I didn't know nothing about it until we started the anniversary week, yeah. I don't know yet.
Oh, don't worry at all. It's all right.
So
be good.
It will be fun. It will. So bring your sense of humour, Sue.
I've seen Dream Days before, and people coming in for Dream Days. People absolutely love them. You'll be coming in here. There'll be all sorts of things going on. There'll be a chance to meet and greet people behind the scenes. You'll see the studio and stuff like that. It'd be really cool.
Right, so all the ones that we've done so far, mind your fingers in my blobbles.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He has a tendency to stick his fingers.
I do, I just...
Right, so I'm just going to centralise my dies. So all the ones I've done so far have all been 3D decoupaged to the inch of their life. This one is going to be the simplest of cards. So we've inked around the edges, okay? We've done ourselves a background as well. So I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to take that away, but I'm going to keep that bit. Okay? We're going to now play with this bit. So let's take our dies and we're going to place it in situ and tape it down. Like so. So we're going to cut that one first. So run that one all the way through. So then we're going to put the large one in as well. We're not going to get rid of that. Just be careful as you take it away, because it's going to leave your little bits behind.
Yeah.
So we'll take that one out. That one's fine. Let's take the large one, and then we can put the large one in as well. So centralise your design. Make sure it's all central in there, and tape that baby down and run that one through. So the background that we have done, let me bring that in so that you can see.
Yeah.
The background that we have done, we've done it so that the flowers, we found where the flowers go. That's where a flower is, that's where a flower is.
Okay. It's sort of generally marked it out. I was going to say, did you use your aquafoams, but you've got your distressing sounds.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So we're just going to come in. Now be careful, because you don't want to rip any of that frame. So just go in and tease that frame away. Okay. So I'm going to run that one back through the machine, 'cause it's not cut just there. So let's run that one back through just quickly. So all the way through. So when this comes out, there we go, that's better.
There you go, you can see, so it sort of goes a grey colour. If you're new to crafting, you'll see.
It does, it looks like a pencil line. Yeah.
That's when you know it's cut.
So that's absolutely perfection. So let's take this now. Now the easiest way to do this is stick your frame down. First of all, come in to where you can get your adhesive. Okay, just in there, little bits on there, down that section. Don't worry about the little bits in the middle, because you'll be there for a month and a day trying to stick those down.
32 days. Yeah.
So, remember, I know where the flowers are at the top there and also that bottom. So let's stick that down. Then take a piece of waste. Put your adhesive on there, and then put your adhesive on that little bit.
It's a clever technique that I remember the first time you taught us that.
Yeah, because then you're not stretching your die cut.
Just using it as a little spatula just to get under.
Just using it as a spatula to get under all those little bits.
Very clever. Remember this technique, it'll be one of the best things you can take away.
Okay, so we'll do that bit first. Now that bit just needs to come apart like so. So now you have got, let's put a little bit more on there, just underneath. So you've got all that framework now. Now your dies are going to go back in. So taking your adhesive on the die cut, all the way around there, and then this is going to go back in. So just work it so that it will go back into the holes. I'm going to give it a slight shadow in certain places.
I mean, you're deliberately going for the white in white, but imagine if you'd cut that in like a coconut and a cream or
so
an ivory.
I've staggered it. You can do it precise.
Yeah.
But in this moment in time, when they're shouting 3 minutes down my ear roll,
you just go with it, don't you?
It's just not going to happen. So let's just.
You do really well, Jodie. If anyone can do it, I know you can.
Let's place that one into there as well. So that one on there. what's the Strictly Come Dancing, isn't it? When he goes 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
7.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah. He's like a.
So let's add.
No pressure or anything.
Onto there.
90 seconds. Yeah.
I'll just take that top corner off because it's going to annoy me.
I'll just grab both.
So that is going to go into there. But what I have got here is the reinserts. So these are the little bits of gold. And we're going to put the gold back into the holes. They only fit into certain ones, okay?
Right.
So yeah.
Oh my goodness, 1 minute.
So you have to find those little areas
Are we going to manage to do
that will fit.
Or should we just do?
She's loving it.
She's enjoying
Absolutely
it,
loving it, loving it, loving it. So that one in there.
She's just sat there. She's just sitting there looking at the clock, counting down.
That one in there.
She's really enjoying it.
And then we're going to finish off with thank you just in there. So you can see a simple but realistic, easy card.
And that is a wonderful card. I just want to show you the first card that we made in the show as well, and the happy anniversary card with the presentation box we made. So when a show ends and you think to yourself, I really enjoyed watching Jodie there, I've had a really good hour, and you don't really know why, but you know you've had a good fun. That is why. So look at the 3 cards and projects we made.
Beautiful.
That's amazing what we've done.
Really easy.
Thank you so much, Jodie.
My pleasure.
A wonderful hour, 3 amazing demonstrations as well, bringing to life your weekend wow. Make sure you get hold of it. Congratulations.
Bye.
So the last time we checked, 70% of the stock had gone on the weekend wow. It's going to be over that now. Sizzix Essentials One Day Special coming up with the lovely Pete next. Happy Hour deals after that with myself, and then the craft box an hour later.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches 0 and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for 17 years, nearly 18 years now. And what was my hobby became an obsession, much like most of the people who are watching at home. My obsession then led to me looking for products and trying to expand my knowledge base, which is where I couldn't find something. So I thought, right, it's time to do my own. So Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps. And I also do coordinating paper pads and the Cosmic Shimmer product range that goes along with that. So hopefully, with the products that I bring to you, you can work the same way that I do and work in a coordinated way, which helps to achieve the best results that we can get as paper crafters. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my show where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hello, I'm Shelley from Craft Creations. Craft Creations has been around for 30 years. It started off in the director's bedroom, just a few card blanks, and we've grown and grown. We now manufacture die-cut decoupage, we do our printing, we manufacture card blanks and peel-off stickers as well. We love coming on Hochanda to bring you all of our products to show you just how to make some really beautiful cards. One of the things that we are really famous for is our peel-off stickers. So we have the gold label peel-off sticker range. We have lots of different colours, plain colours, glitter colours, literally every single colour under the sun. So make sure you don't miss the Craft Creation shows here on Hochanda.
Good
Good morning, you're watching Hochanda. I'm Catherine Goldsmith and I'm joined by the wonderful Pete from Sussex.
Hello, good morning. I'm very well, yeah, nice to be here, as always.
Absolutely, my first show with Pete, I'm really excited. I mean, this has been a huge one-day special.
It has. It's taken us all by surprise, even me. So, yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, and we have so much more left to show you. We are running very limited on a lot of the pieces today. Now, the actual one-day special itself, the glue gun set and its accessory set, it is extremely limited in stock now. So if you missed yesterday for whatever reason, or you were thinking about it, what I will say is I doubt it's going to go past this hour. No, don't think. Just forget it. So we'll have a look at it here. So, Pete, do you want to explain exactly what we're getting here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've got a glue gun, obviously. Most of us out there already have a glue gun, but this one has some particular features which I'd like to point out. The precision nozzle, which you can almost draw with. That lovely trigger, the ergonomic handle. There's an on-off switch with an indicator light. Now, that may seem like nothing. Obviously, you plug it in the wall, you turn it on and off, but sometimes that plug might not always be accessible, or you don't want to be bending down under the skirting board of the table to turn that. So we've got that. That's a nice feature, but it does run slightly hotter than most craft glue guns there on the market. What that means to us is that you have a much better flow, and because it runs hotter, if you use molds and you want to get really delicate textures and you want to fill those molds with glue, now you can really pump the glue through. It fills the mold and it gets in all those little cracks and crevices, and you can do some very, very delicate stuff. Now, with a standard glue gun that doesn't run quite as hot, it's a little more viscous, so they don't fill the mold in the same way. Now, alongside that, you probably noticed we've got this lovely glue gun stand as well. Now, the stand is collapsible. It folds down for storage, and if you want to carry it from place to place, you go to a friend's house maybe, or a crop or something like that, that's ideal. So I'll just reach in, take the glue gun out and show you how this folds down now. So you see we've got this little stand here. That goes into the base and it's completely flat.
So simple.
And we've got channels running down the side to put extra glue sticks in. And anybody who's ever been there using both hands, one hand on the project, one hand on the glue gun, and suddenly you're out of glue. You can't remember where you put your glue sticks. You can't reach for them. You're holding this. This is still wet. You've got the glue gun in your hand. You need to finish the job. Well, you can just reach down and grab a new glue stick and away you go. But it's not just that. Those two are by themselves fantastic. But we also have, there's a set of 12 glue sticks, and we have this wonderful heat-proof silicone mat. Now, that mat is my palette. I can draw on that with hot glue, and you can see from the samples a lot of it. We've done that. We've drawn letters, we've drawn words, we've done stars, flowers. Then you can peel it off, you can spray it, you can colour it in any way you like. We've also, with the mat, we get these finger protectors. Not only do they protect your fingers if you're doing a lot, and anybody who's ever got hot glue on the fingers knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
But you can also use these to manipulate the glue, particularly if you're doing mixed media applications where you want to maybe add texture or streaks into that glue as it's drying. You can use those finger protectors, and there's this spatula stroke spreader. Absolutely wonderful if you're putting glue into molds and you want to move it, manipulate it. That's perfect. It's silicone, so the glue comes straight off. Also, this pointy bit for dragging and drawing the glue out if you're using it for a mixed media application. But it's perfect if you're working with shrink plastic. Sadly, we're sold out of shrink plastic, but if you have shrink plastic at home, this is the tool for you. One end holds it still while you're heating it, and anybody who's ever heated shrink plastic and watched it slide across the table as the heat is applied will know what I mean. You hold it down with that, and then you can flatten it with this end. So it's a really cool tool, lovely kit. Everything works together, and it's a great price.
And it's sold out.
And it's sold out.
Literally, we were just about to say, let's look at some of the things we've made with these. Give me some. You don't need the instructions. It's sold out. We'll have a quick look at what we've got available, because you can buy the glue gun on its own still. So we'll bring those graphics in as well. So if you're thinking, oh, I would have liked the glue gun, or I know someone who's just started crafting and it might be a nice gift, just for the glue gun by itself, we've got the graphics in for that now. So it's $11.99, so a really fantastic price for you today. So go online, call the number, And let's have a look at a few of the things you can make with it, because we've got some wonderful canvases and bits and bobs here.
Yeah, all done with the glue gun. You can see here we've got a card down here. This was done just by dribbling glue across, and then also we used the glue on the card and die cut a heart. So you can glue and then die cut it afterwards. We've got this bottle here. The drips down the side. That was done using the glue gun and then painted afterwards. And inside those bottles we've got some lovely magic wands. And you know what? I'm pleased that people have gone for this. I'm pleased that we've sold it in a way, but we had so many great demos to do.
I know. I was so looking forward to being shown how to make a magic wand.
I know. All of these were made using the glue gun. All these different techniques. Everything, all using the glue gun, but we can't show it now, sadly.
So well done if you've got those. The glue gun on its own, still available, $11.99, 586 714 if you'd like that. Go online, that's the best way to buy today. So really well done if you've got any of those. Congratulations, and still available to get the glue gun by itself. So really well done. Right, we've got plenty more to show you. We have got some dies and stamps on the way. So where are we starting? We're going to go here next. We've got this wonderful cacti die here. It's just so sweet, this.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have seen it and looked at it and thought, oh, it's so cute.
Yes.
But it not only has the dies, but also the stamps. So you stamp the image and then you die cut it thereafter. And it's a wonderful little set. It's one of my favourites. I've used it a lot on my blog. I'm sort of guilty of overusing it sometimes when I take to a certain die set. You know, you got your favourites. We've all got a favourite.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So here's a couple of examples of things you've made with these. They're so pretty. So the dies work with the stamps, as we were saying. Do you stamp first and then die cut it?
Yes, stamp first, then die cut. You can use washi tape or whatever to register your die. But we've also we're going to be using. We've brought in now that
I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I know. That is the die and the stamp used with shrink plastic. So what we've done, we've used our alcohol markers, which are on the show, to get the colour. Then we've stamped. Then we've die cut, punched a hole in the top, shrunk it down, put the little earring fitting. What do you call those things? I'm not very good at things.
Hooks.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. And that's it. Simple as. Really cute.
They're really sweet. I love those. So they would make a gorgeous gift. I mean, you could do a number of those and give them out as gifts.
Absolutely.
So you, of course, get the dies and the stamp set together there, and you get the little free hug stamp there too, which is lovely. So $9.99 for that. 423-636 online, or give us a call. A really fabulous opportunity there. And we've got the details for the alcohol pens at the bottom as well. Now, tell me about the multi-tool, because I'm quite new to crafting.
Okay.
So why would we need this? What would you use it for?
Well, the multi-tool, this one is, we're starting off with a craft knife. And also a distressing tool. So people who are fans of mixed media or Tim Holtz's work, I'll be back in 2 weeks doing Tim Holtz show, but that's another matter. Now, it's interchangeable heads. And if you buy this today, then in the coming months and years, we're going to be bringing out more and more different heads. So it's going to be almost like, you know, you're going to have a different tool for every single application, and they just twist in and twist out. They're interchangeable. You've got the round cap on the end, so you can use one head at a time. You can close that off, or you can use two heads at a time. It just depends on the job you're doing at the time. But the handle itself it's rubberized with that ribbing around the edges, so very ergonomic, very nice in the hand. And again, it's going to build into a collection of heads.
So really great idea to get ahead. Get this now. Again, this is just $12.99, brand new today, really fabulous tool. As Pete says, it is going to get more heads as we go through, so it's great to get the original one now. 331-410 if you would like the multi-tool, so make sure you're getting involved with that one. Now, we have got the washi tape here as well.
The washi tape we have indeed. And today we're talking about really what we call our making essentials. And we think this is one of the foundation pieces for most makers. So we've got the cardstock, we've got the felt, we've got the washi tape, we've got the alcohol markers, and all of them work within the same colour palette, which is very fresh and contemporary. So if you buy one or all of those products, then they're all going to work together. They're all within that same. And we know what it's like trying to match up your markers
Yes.
to your card, match up your card to your washi tape to your felt. Well, it's all, we've done the thinking for you. So
that's what we like.
Yeah, exactly, because it's hard
here.
work. It's hard work. I mean, I go through a box. We've all got that box of bits of card, and we're looking for that perfect bit, that perfect colour which we've done the thinking for you. We've done all the hard work.
So you can get a few bits today, put them in the one box, and you know that's your matching set.
Exactly, and I'm sure we'll be demoing that at some point.
I'm sure.
I can't remember.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
Some point during the day.
And you do get 2 packs of the washi tape. Okay, so 10 rolls in total, nearly threw it on the floor. And it's just £9.98 today. We're approaching 20% of the stock gone on that already. It's very, very popular, and you can see some of the pieces that you can make with this. I mean, it's so simple, but so effective. Okay, we've got so much to show you in this show, moving swiftly on. Yes. So here we go. Tell us about this, because you were teaching me about this morning.
Yeah,
so I'm quite new to crafting.
That's right. Yeah, it's a stencil film. Stencil film. A lot of people, they cut stencils with die cuts or create their own stencils, and they'll use card, they'll use paper, but of course when you use card and paper it leaves a soft edge, so it's not a really crisp edge through which to stencil. And then when you're inking over the top, perhaps what happens is that the ink pad drags on that paper as you're inking across. I mean, I've got used to it over the years, but when we developed this, we developed this stencil, it's changed. It's changed the whole feel when it comes to inking. You can use texture paste through this, you can use gesso, you can use all kinds of things. But the point is, it gives you a lovely crisp edge through which to stencil. And hopefully I think we're going to a demo with this. I think this is going to be the first one we're going to do. So that will really explain it. Rather than me witter on all day, which I've been known to do, we're actually going to demo this. So you'll see exactly what I'm talking about in about 5 minutes.
So we're actually approaching 70% of the stock gone on this.
Wow.
Okay, we think we're having to request to see if we might be able to get some more, but I'm not sure that's going to happen, so make sure you're coming in on this one. £11.98. We are going to show you a demo of exactly how to use it, but I would advise that you get involved now and then watch the demo to see how to use it, because we've got so much of the stock flying out of this that I'd hate for you to miss out and then see the demo and want to use it. Okay, we've got some embossing powders here.
We've got some embossing powders. We're going to be looking at the embossing powders again in a second. We've got an embossing ink pad, which is a clear ink pad on which to use your embossing powders. So we've got silver, we've got gold, and we've got clear. The clear is perfect if you want to stamp with different coloured inks. Then you can put the clear over the top, and it just gives you that lovely varnished shine. But the colour of the ink shine it coming through as well. So it's a perfect kit if you want to get started in, you know, dipping your toes into the water of heat embossing.
Okay, so 361287 12.98. So make sure you're coming in for those. And then last but most certainly not least, we've got this amazing pack here.
Yeah, this is great. And again, all the colours are designed to work in conjunction with these. So we looked at the washi tapes, you know, the same colour palette. The alcohol ink markers, which we'll be looking at, again, the same colour palette. So whether you're using these for soft crafts or whether you're using them in your paper crafting, you can attach these to cards, you can die cut it thereafter. We've also got, with the 2 packs of felt, some iron-on adhesive sheets, which you can back onto the felt, iron it on, die cut it, and then you can iron that directly onto a cushion cover, onto a garment, onto a table runner, and then sew it thereafter, or just leave it ironed. It doesn't really matter. And I think a perfect example of this, if I may be so bold, I don't know if you want to. There you go. You've got much nicer nails than I have. So.
I try.
So that is a perfect example. That is a die, and you can see there's a combination of felt and textile going on there, but all of that has been ironed on using the adhesive.
But so effective.
I know, it's superb, it really is. But it makes it so much easier if you can back it and then die cut it. Oh, you're a unicorn girl, aren't you? You are.
You know me, I can't help it.
Oh boy.
Look at that.
Again, that's the same thing, you know, there's all felt, and there's some glitter fabric there as well, I think, going on for the horn and the star. But yeah, that's again, that's just the felt and the iron-on adhesive sheets.
So make sure you're getting involved in these. I think you might be seeing a demo for those later as well. £10.97 for all of this. So make sure you're getting involved. Now, the best way to get involved is to shop on the web. Hochanda.com. We've got all of this everything in the show available on there today. Now, the one-day special has now sold out, so congratulations if you got that. But you can get the glue gun individually for $11.99. So if you would like that, maybe a gift for someone who's new to crafting, or to update your collection to get that hotter, more precise glue gun, then you can get that there. Everything that we're showing you on the show today is online there. Do make sure you're checking out your baskets. Right then, Pete, what are we doing first?
Okay, we are going to look at our stencil film. We're also going to be looking at a die called Botanical Mask, which actually it's a horrible name for a die. I don't mind saying that. I didn't name it, but it's a beautiful die. It makes up for the bad name. This is the Botanical Mask. I know, you just got to say that. I don't know where people come up with these names. Anyway, I digress.
Right.
I'm also going to be using my precision base plate. Now, with the machine, obviously, with this, the Sizzix Big Shot machine, you get your two cutting plates. But sometimes with dies like this, companies are coming out with more and more intricate dies all the time.
Yes.
Now, sometimes you have to run those through the machine 5 or 6 times. I think people understand and accept that. But now we brought out this plate, which allows you to make a perfect cut with one pass through the machine. And it simply replaces my base plate. I'm going to sandwich that there. So we've got those together. I'm going to place this onto my multi-purpose platform. Now, for people who don't know the Big Shot, and you must have been living in a cave. But anyway, we have different levels for whether you're embossing, for whatever types of dye you're using, whether you're embossing on thick materials, and it's all there for you. You're never going to lose your instructions down the back of the couch. You're never going to have to go to the box to find out how to use this. It's all there for you. Everything's there in pictorial form. So even if English is not your first language, and people accuse me of that often, but there we are.
The information for this machine is on your screen right now as well, so if you'd like to go through and get that, you are actually saving £25 with it today, so a really great time to get involved if you would like to get that today. And of course there is Flexi Buy available as well. 2 payments of £42.50, so please do get involved if you would like to get a hold of this machine, if you haven't got one already, or again maybe there's a special gift for a crafter in your life.
So the best compliment I can pay the Big Shot, I was lucky enough to go out to the launch of that machine, and that was in 2005, and you know, in the 13 years in between, it hasn't changed. We change the colour every now and again, but the internal workings are exactly the same. It hasn't changed in style or anything. But we do that because people know it, people trust it, they know about its longevity, they know about its durability, and it does. There are no bells and whistles with it. It does what it says on the tin, as they say.
It's so simple. Now this die is really beautiful, isn't it? So this is the Botanical Mask die, £12.99. So if you'd like to get your hands on that, make sure you're online or giving us a call. It is absolutely beautiful. We do actually have the die here for you, so this is what you would be getting. You've got the die here, you'd be getting that in the pack. Really beautiful detail. You can make that's the shape that this would create. So simple, effective, beautiful, and that is on your screen now for £12.99. So if you would like to own that, again, we've got a couple of examples. If I show you that, that's the sort of effect that you can create. But of course we've got Pete creating something for us live on air right now, so you can really see that is available in today's show, as well as the stencil paper, etc., that we're using. So make sure that you're online browsing through those as well.
Right now. What I've done is I've attached some spray adhesive to the back of this. That means I will get a really good seal when I place this onto the card that I want to stencil onto. So I'm going to place that down, thus. And I'm going to ask you a big favour, actually, Catherine.
Okay.
Because as we were going down the counter earlier, I had my glasses in my shirt and they dropped onto the floor. Now, I'm wondering...
Excuse me a moment.
if you would be so kind. But ever the professional, I carried on regardless. So there we have it. Now, I've used my brayer to make sure that the stencil is firmly in place. And what I'm going to use now, I could go through there with some. I could use inks, I could use acrylics, I could use embossing, texture paste, crackle paste. I don't know if you come across. It's wonderful. It's kind of like almost like a face cream. It looks like, but you rub it through, you peel it off, and over time, in about half an hour, it actually forms cracks.
Oh, wow.
Deep cracks. It looks really good.
I'm learning so much about crafting. It's so much fun.
Oh man, you wouldn't believe it is.
Yeah.
It is endless source of
New
fun.
things every minute, let alone every day.
There you go now. Here we have it. I am taking this, now this is gesso, this is just standard gesso, and I'm rubbing this through here. If I wanted to, I could put my palette knife down there, and that would create a textured effect, but I'm going for the smooth effect this time.
And the gesso is available on the website as well, so I have a search on there for that if you would like to get that to create. If you want to create what Pete's creating here, then go online, you should be able to find that.
Now, that's all done. Simplicity itself. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel that away. Isn't that cool?
So effective, isn't it?
Isn't that cool?
Oh wow! So this is the stencil film that is available now. It's on your graphics right now, and just look at how impressive that is. 70% of the stock from the stencil paper has now gone. So make sure you're getting involved. And just as you were saying, it's such a crisp edge, isn't it? That's
the difference that the stencil film makes. It's that clean, crisp edge, and it's because with paper it's slightly it's hard to describe, but it rounds off paper and card. The blade of the die rounds it off, but with this, it's crisp and square. So if you're using things like gesso, or if you're using things like texture paste, where you want a little bit more dimension, you get a much crisper finish. So I've just taken my heat tool, dried it off, just dry to the touch, hopefully there. Now, next up, I'm going to use, we were talking about embossing powder. I'm going to make a stamped image with bold and beautiful, which pretty much describes our stenciled image there.
Yes,
and I'm going to take some, now this is the clear embossing powder.
Okay.
And I'll reach down here.
So that's on screen right now, the embossing powder. If you're interested in this, you get the clear, and you get gold, and I think you get silver. No, it's white, isn't it?
No, it's silver, actually, yeah.
Oh, it is silver.
Clear, gold and silver, yeah.
I'm going to blame producer Liam for that one. Just so you know.
Okay.
I know
is it white? It does say white on there, doesn't it?
Is it white?
Oh, I don't know. That's probably a problem from our end, but I can confirm it's gold, silver and clear. So apologies for that. It's probably, we've given Duff information. I'll take full responsibility for that. It was probably even me personally, so there you go.
Right. So that's really simple. All you've done is sort of pour it over the top.
So we poured it over the top, and that's attached itself to the stamped image, because the stamp ink was still slightly sticky. Then when we take our heat tool again, and we keep that moving over the top, you'll notice in a second, you see it starts to melt. And what this does, it's almost like a gloss which goes over the ink.
That's like magic.
It is like magic.
It's like magic.
It is. Oh, I wish. Do you know what? I wish we had this shrink plastic. You'd love that.
Oh.
But you can see there now that it's got a shine to it. If I tip it back and forth, you can see that sort of shining.
That's so lovely. So that's just so simple to do. You just pour it on, apply a bit of heat, and ta-da!
And you know what you could do, which is really cool? You could use your clear embossing pad, and you could stamp with that. Now, you wouldn't be able to see the image. You'd heat it. And then if you ink over the top with distress inks or distress oxides, that would act as a resist. So the colour would be in the background, and then
so it's almost like a negative.
It's like a negative. So that is really cool
and
application
that comes with
for that.
Pack, doesn't it? You get one of those with the pack. So, and just to confirm, it is silver, gold, and clear embossing powder. It is now on the graphics. Apologies for the mistake with that. So silver, gold, clear, and you get the pad, stamp pad as well. So make sure you're getting involved. The numbers, etc., for that are on your screen right now. So do go online if you'd like that.
So what I'm doing, and I must apologise to the manufacturer of these scissors. They are wonderful scissors, but they're fabric scissors, and I cannot see for the life of me where I put my other scissors. So I'm cutting card with fabric scissors. There are people at home screaming at me right now, you can't cut card. But needs must when the devil drives, you see. So there we have it. Now, where did I... that's another thing. Oh, my stapler. I do love to use staples. So, and it's a mini stapler, and I'm going to put this... I'm going to staple that at the top as well.
Okay.
Take some 3D foam pads, just pop that on the back. And if you reach across, do you remember where we were, the frame, I apologise for doing this to you, Catherine, the frame that's on the stand, the white frame over there. because I'm just going to place that there, and then we'll pop it in a frame. You can pop it on a cut. Here's one that we made earlier, almost identical.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? A really great idea. But
so simple, so quick and easy. And, you know, no flashy colours or anything. It's just a simple wood pattern effect background and just some white gesso.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So all using excuse me, all using products you've seen on today's show that are available online. Go to hochanda.com. Make sure you're getting involved, because this is just so simple, so easy to get involved with what we've done here. So don't forget about the botanical mask die. Still some available. You can get these online right now, so make sure that you are going through. And now we're approaching 30% of the stock gone on the botanical mask. So £12.99 for that die, 272,325. So do go online. Do make sure that you are getting that in time, and then you can literally, if you get that and you get the stencil paper, you can literally create that exactly what Pete's done at home. You can watch on rewind and you can create that step by step. Right, now, the one-day special has sold out. Congratulations if you got those. However, the glue gun you can still get individually. Now, we heard what Pete said about it earlier. It's more precise for the fact that you can even draw and write with it. It runs slightly hotter, so you, again, get more precision, more creativity out of this glue gun than maybe some you've got already. $11.99 for a glue gun, 586-714 if you'd like to search for that on the web. You can call. The web is the best place to buy because you can go straight through, avoid any queues. Right then, so just to recap on what we've got available today, we have this, really love this. This is cactus, so you get the dies and the stamps. So these dies, the cactus dies, fit in with the stamps. So stamp first and then you can cut your dies, and you also get a free hug stamp. Now let me show you, I've got a couple of cards here that are made up. And I'll show you my favourite thing with this. So here we go. We've got a couple of these made, and we have also got this hexagon stamp, which die that we are going to show you a little demo with later as well. So these are so beautiful, so lovely. Approaching 20% on these cactus stamp, and I just have to show you this. These are with the shrink plastic. I love them. Look at them. They're so cute. So these were also coloured in with the alcohol pens. They are available today as well. So if you would like those, have a search online, look at what we're doing on today's show, and you should be able to find that. Right, so go online, $9.99 for the die and stamp cactus set. Right, multi-tool time. Now this is important because this is almost the start of this multi-tool. Since it's going to be bringing out more heads, more tools with this. So at the minute you have the distress ring attachment, you've got the craft knives, and what I like here as well, you've got this sort of rounded end, so that if you just want to use one tool, say you just want to use the craft knife, you can put that at the other end. What I like is you can screw a tool into each end, so you know if you're doing on something intricate and you're using two tools, you can keep swapping over. So it's just $12.99 for this, but the important thing is to get this now, because Sizzix are going to be adding and adding and adding to this, so you're going to get more tools out of this one piece of equipment. So it's $12.99. Brand new today, 331410, hochanda.com, or 01733 62000 if you'd like to give us a call. Good luck with those. Keep going through. Right, we now have the washi tape here. Now you've actually got 2 packs of this, so beautiful colours, and you get 10 rolls in total, so 2 of each essentially. Now you can see some of the beautiful things created with other dies, etc. We've mixed, you can see from the cacti set, the free hug stamp with the beautiful hexagon style die. Now, you can mix and match everything from the show today. As people said, they carefully crafted this so that all the colours match and complement. So if you get this set of washi dies, it's going to go with the rest of the show's pieces. So it's $9.98 for this. 325-299. Think about that, less than £10 for 10 rolls of washi tape. Now, if you've been in any craft shop on the high street, I know for washi tape that is an amazing deal. You'd struggle to get that pack for £10, I think. So good luck with that one. Keep going through, and we have now got the stencil film. You've just seen it being used. Really, really effective. We have this beautiful stencil film. Simple, easy to use, crisp edges here as well. Now, we've got some, I'm being told there's big news about this. It's very limited stock now. New today, limited stock on this now. So if you would like to get involved, now is the time. If you want to create the demo that you just saw Pete create here, then make sure that you are coming through now. Less than 10% left. 10 sheets of that beautiful stencil paper. Easy to use, crisp edges, much crisper than paper or card, for example. Now you actually get 2 of these packs, so you're getting 20 sheets for just £11.98. Less than 10% of the stock left. So if you would like that, call or go online as quick as you can. Right, and last but most certainly not least, we've got this huge pack of felts here. Now, you do get the pastels and you get the bright colour, but you also get the iron-on sheet here, the adhesive iron-on sheet. So it means you can create pieces really, really easy just by ironing on. You can see some pieces being made here with the felt, or you can, as we showed you earlier, just simply iron on. So it's really, because you've got that iron-on those sheets as well, it makes it so much more versatile. Now, 20% of the stock has already gone on this set, so if you're looking to create little pieces like this, or if you're looking to sew with this, then make sure you're getting involved. 20 sheets, again, designed to really tone in with everything from everything else you're seeing here today. £10.97 for 20 sheets of felt and your adhesive iron-on sheet there as well. Bold colours, pastel colours, £10.97. Go online or call us 01733 62000 824 854. Now, if you're wondering how to shop it online, it's really simple. Just go to hochanda.com and you'll see this coming up under the live show. And this is everything we've got on today's show. All of this is involved in today's show. You can see all the dies you've got here as well. Really, really impressive. And you can get all of those together in the show. The glue gun again is available. The one-day special set has sold out, but glue gun's available. You can see the embossing powders we've used and those stencil films that are very, very limited now. So make sure you're getting involved. Right, we did promise you the hexagon die stamp as well, the die cut there. That is coming up, and don't forget that we have got the cutting machine, the die machine available.
Yes,
well.
the big shot, the classic, my favourite. I mean, we've got quite a few machines, but I mean, this machine and I go back a long way, and I think it's my go-to machine because it's the one that does, you know, it's the one that everybody knows, and it's the one we guard its reputation jealously because it is so reliable and it's so usable. And so many machines have come and gone in the meantime, and this one hasn't changed. I think that's testament to the longevity and the ability of this machine, because we're all pretty savvy now. We know when there's a good machine and not so good, but this one's still around and it's getting 5-star reviews everywhere. It's kind of like, I hesitate to use the phrase industry standard, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
Because it is. It's a very strong, very, very durable, and I always know what I'm going to get from this machine. I always know the results. I can use it with confidence. A great thing about it is as well, I mean, there's a lot of confusion in die cutting as well. You know, there's a lot of people are like, how do you put the plates? Which plates do you use with this product? But I can go to, like, for example, a few years back I was in Helsinki doing a workshop with 80 people. Some of them had never used the machine before, but with a very quick explanation of how to use it, they were all up and running. I didn't have to go from table to table helping people, showing them how to set it up. It's so simple to get to grips with. So if you're worried about the amount of information there is out there regarding die cutting machines, it's simple. This one's simple.
Really simple. Really. And Trisha's asked about the black plate that you've got here. So if you could just explain that again.
The precision-based plate. Yeah, it replaces one of the bottom plate, the cutting plate, and it's for cutting intricate dies. So if you've got a really intricate die and maybe you want to cut a heavyweight card or something like that, you can do that using this plate. You should only need one pass through the machine with this plate because it's a steel plate, so it gives you a better bite when the die is going through. It's still going to cut no matter how complex the die is, but you might have to run it through 5 or 6 times. With this plate, just the once. So it gives you confidence going forward that it's going to make the cut in a single pass. And that's what it's all about.
When you've got intricate dies and you don't want to be sort of going over and over.
Yes.
So the Big Shot machine is available. You've got FlexiBuy if you would like to use that, 2 payments of $42.50. So please do go through on the web and grab that if you haven't already. Right then.
Now.
Just before we get to the demo, we've got a stock update. Just hold on.
Drum roll.
Oh, the stencil film was limited. It's sold out, I'm afraid. Apologies if you missed out on that one. Really well done if you were quick enough to get your hands on that. Congratulations. Right then. Demo time.
Right then. Okay. 1 o'clock. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I brought my guitar, so tune in for that.
Oh,
yeah, no, that's not a treat. Trust me. No, it's not. It's really not. Right. So I've just cut this card out with my lovely craft knife. Oh, you know, I wish I had one of those distressing tools. Funnily enough, I can take the head off that craft knife and attach my distressing tool. How simple was that? Wow, that was a stroke of luck, wasn't it? It really was, yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? I say that, who'd have thunk it? I thought I was the only person who said that.
Oh, no.
We must have stole it from somewhere, I think, somewhere back in the... Somewhere down the line. Now, I'm running this down the edge of my paper. These are extra wide as well, so if you want to do this with mount board or with, you know, grunge board or any kind of heavyweight material, you can do that as well.
I like the name grunge board.
Grunge board. Grunge board's the most wonderful thing. It's kind of like a thick... I don't know how to describe it. It's got really good properties. It takes ink really well. It's funny. It's kind of like halfway between card and mount board, but it seems to be impregnated with some sort of, I don't know. It's magic is what it is. That's what it is.
Okay, we've got, just to let you know, we've got over 2-minute queues on the phone lines. So the best thing to do is go to Hochanda.com. And if you go to Hochanda.com, the first thing that comes up is our beautiful faces. And then if you scroll down a bit, you'll see everything available from the show. So everything there, if you're seeing something you like, just go and have a search, have a look there. Or, of course, you can use the item number that's at the top of the graphics at the side there. So have a look on there. The web is the best place to buy right now. So,
Hexagon. This is my Hexagon. It's great for stenciling. I'm sorry if you were looking to buy the stencil film, but if you've got it, congratulations. But this die is so much more, and I can show you some examples of what I'm talking about here. So, we've got all these cards that were made using the hexagon die. This one, I used it to cut an aperture. This one, you can see I've taken the individual hexagons, but I've inked it, so there's a sort of a gradation on the inking there. So we've done that there. Then the next one, you can see this one I've actually cut and put acetate behind it and use some of the individual little hexagons to fill that there. Then next, I've used just a part of it. So if you want to get that kind of chicken wire effect, which people love for contemporary and mixed media type things. So that's just some examples. Of course, you can use the hexagon die as a stencil as well. You can cut and use the aperture to stencil through, so you can ink through that also. One more, or is it 2 more maybe? I'm not sure. So that one there. So again, just those individual hexagons, they're all cut individually from inked card and stuck down, but using the die as the template through which to stick them. So very versatile die, very contemporary, very fresh, very modern.
Quarter of the stock's gone already, and I'm not surprised. I mean, there's so much use for this. I mean, literally in less than a minute, you've just seen so many different uses for that. Actually, we're about 30% of the stock gone now, over 30. So these are selling fast. Basically, today's show, let's call it all limited because it's going very quickly. So make sure you're getting involved. And we'll just run that through the die machine. Simple as that.
Yep.
Oh, that's
so let's pop through. We just pop them out with our thumbs there, and that's almost like it's like the die cutting equivalent of bubble wrap. There, you just popping those out there. Sorry if I do it again, I'll let you do the next one. I apologise. So I'll just brush up the edges because this has gone through the die cut machine. It's flattened it out slightly, so we'll just perk those up there. Now this is going to be our background, but this is what I'm really excited about, and I know you are too because you love those cactus stamps, don't you? Right, we are going to bring in our some of our markers as well. These are our alcohol markers, and I'll choose 4 there. So I've got like a blue and a green, and I've also got a cream and a kind of a mustardy colour there.
Yeah, they're available on the graphics coming up for you if you'd like the alcohol pens.
People are really familiar with, you know, I could stamp and I could colour it in with markers. I think we've seen that a million times, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something slightly different. And what I'm going to do, dons the glasses, I'm just going to scribble across there. So this is another way to show, you know, people think, you see these things, and you see people colouring in and think, oh, they're really good at colouring in. But there's no skill involved in this
That's what I like to hear.
whatsoever.
I've never been able to colour inside the lines, ever.
Oh, have you not?
No, I'm terrible at it. This is my sort of colouring.
Yeah, you go. Well, this is, I mean, it's simple, it's random, and I think the less time and care that you take with something like this is just go at it and just let the chips fall where they will, as it were.
Yeah.
So
I love these colours together.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're gorgeous. We used them on shrink plastic yesterday, and when you shrink it down, the way the colour intensifies and so. Sorry, I shouldn't talk about shrink plastic because we sold out. But there, now. That is my colour, and you can see I've got my stamps here. So
ready?
There's my cactus stamp, my smiley little friend there.
So cute.
It is cute.
Cactus stamps available. They're coming up for you now if you would like to own those. Oh, look at his little smiley face.
There we are. So we stamp that down.
Oh, it's
and look
so
at how it's
clear
picked
as
up
well,
the colour.
isn't it?
So as long as we get the stamp in the right place.
Oh, see, that's so clever, isn't it? So rather than colouring in after, you just put the colour on the paper. It doesn't matter how precise you are, and then it just fills in the colour for you. That's beautiful.
Ooh, do you know what I've got? I've got a splinter. Oh, anyway, no, it's okay. I've got it out. I've got it out of my teeth. Live on it. Who said men can't multitask?
Exactly.
Who said that? Oh, that was me yesterday, actually.
Oh, right, okay.
I was trying to do 3 things at once rather than 2. So, right, okay, now. All ready to go. Now this time we don't need our multi-purpose platform because we're going to get a lovely, delicious, divine cut straight off the bat. But what I do need are my coordinating dies. So this set not only comes with the stamps but also the dies around which to cut. And I'll reach in here. I should have done this before we came on here, really shouldn't I? But it's nice.
Like it?
It's
live
nice
TV?
to show. Yeah, live TV.
It shows you how it really works.
Yep, it sure does.
But it's really clever because you've got the dies here to fit those stamps perfectly.
That's right, and people usually, you know, if you want to guarantee perfect register, one of the problems with this is that you put the die on there, and by the time it comes out the other end, the register's slipped slightly. You can use washi tape, or you can use one of those sticky notes to actually make sure that the die stays where it is. But I have confidence in my ability in getting around in the right place. It's a misplaced confidence very often, but confidence nonetheless. So, yeah.
Right, that's just so simple. I mean, just straight away you've then got a beautiful little cacti cut out. And that's taken no time at all already. Look at that, no time at all. Beautiful little cheery face, look at him. And again, you get him and also the rest of the set for just $9.99. The information is on screen right now. Over 20% of the stock, did you say, has gone now. So make sure you're getting involved if you like these.
No, I'm using a white gel pen just to pick up some of these, some of the highlights.
So this is what I like. I like these little tips and tricks that just make it, from being a beautiful stamp, you're just making it look so professional just by adding those little tips and tricks.
I know what you mean. I hate that phrase, and you hear it. It's so obvious. Taking it to the next level. I'm thinking of the Master Chef. But can I take it to the next level? Anyway, sorry. I just... Yeah, I was watching it the other day.
Does that make me John Turode then?
I suppose in a way it does.
I'm not even going to try the Australian accent. People will get offended.
It's a very warm, gentle Australian accent.
Yes.
Yeah. So there we are. We're going to put some highlights on here. And that's it. That's just going to pick it up a bit. And then... Now... I was saying about just, so we've just done a scratchy sort of background there, and this is going to sit with the help of some 3D foam pads. I'm going to place those in and around the rear of my die cut aperture there, thus.
Now the hexagon die is approaching 50% of the stock gone, so it's very, very popular. So if you would like that, again, we've already had 2 sellouts in today's show. Make sure that you are getting involved if you would like that hexagon die set. So make sure you are on the lines, or best way to buy is hochanda.com.
Yeah, we have it now.
Yes.
Finally, we shall take another 3D foam pad. And you know, somebody put on my blog the other day, I did this card, and it was multi-layered. I used a lot of 3D foam pads. And she said she loved the card. But how do you get these in the post? Because we know anything nowadays which has multi-layers or is slightly thick, they're going to charge you for that extra thickness. But I think with a lot of these cards that are handmade, they're also hand-delivered. So something like this, if you're taking it to a person's birthday or a gift, the only ones I make sure are slightly fat at Christmas, because I send those out to different people. But the majority of them are hand-delivered or given with the gift. So there we have it. There are our 2 cacti. The other one, free hugs, that's also part of the kit, but I pre-stamped this one for you.
Yep, so you get that with the cacti pack. So you get the little free hug stamp, and of course if you buy the embossing kit, etc. from today's show as well, you can be using that too.
Yeah, one last thing is I'm going to take a strip of double-sided, we're going to peel the back off that, we're going to spot this in the middle. You can see where that distressing around the edge comes in. This gives you that lovely,
really brings it forward, doesn't it?
Soft edge, and there we have it. It's a lovely effect. The background particularly, you know, coming through those hexagons there. But it looks as if it's something you've laboured over, but I mean, we've just proved how simple it is.
Wasn't it? And
it was quick,
everything we've used, or everything, taking credit there, everything we've used, everything Pete's used to create this beautiful card is available in today's show. So the hexagon die, the cacti die and stamps, all of that, and the tool, the distressing tool, it's all available. Now the hexagon die is extremely popular. We're now approaching 60% of the stock gone here. So congratulations if you've got that. If you'd like this, make sure you're going through. $11.99, 466 651. Best way to buy is hochanda.com. Now, don't forget you've got the felt sheets here as well. You're actually getting 20 felt sheets. You're getting the sort of darker, brighter, stronger colours and the pastels. And then you also get the adhesive iron-on sheet. So you can simply create things by just ironing them on. Really simple applique method. I mean, just make sure that you're going through, because not only are you getting the felt, you're getting the iron-on sheet to create so much more than just, for example, sewing or cutting out with them. So $10.97 for 20 sheets of felt and the adhesive iron-on sheet. Now we also, I just mentioned it, we also have the embossing inks and powders here. So you've got the clear embossing ink pad, and then you've got silver, gold and clear embossing powders. Now, if you're not sure how to use them, if you watch on Rewind, you'll be able to see Pete use that earlier in the show. $12.98 for that whole set, 361287 if you're searching on the web, or if you want to call through. Again, queues on the phone line, so the best place to go is the website. So make sure you're going through for that. And we have a glue gun for you now. This was part of the one-day special. The one-day special has sold out. We're this early in the day and it's already sold out. But you can still buy this glue gun. It's just $11.99. It runs slightly hotter than your average glue gun. It's got a precision tip to it as well, so you can even sort of do writing with this. There is so much you can do with this glue gun. And if you've already got yours, this is sort of a more precision tool perhaps. So 586714. So, not long left on the show.
Not long left.
Time for a quick demo.
Time for a quick demo. Yes, indeed. We're talking about. We're going to talk about our felt. Oh, one thing before I do, actually, you know, we just used our alcohol pens.
Yes.
To create that lovely background effect with the stamps. Well, would you believe that this was done using the alcohol pens? Yeah, it's so quick and easy to do. And also the mug in which I'm holding, we did a demo of this last night.
Oh, that's
beautiful. That was done using, so we've got a kind of of a nautical effect going on there. So you can use them for so much more than just inking or colouring. And that's something that I wanted to convey. Ah, well, there you go. And you know what? This is so simple. This is so simple. And if I showed these techniques and then you did it, you would have exactly the same results.
That's brilliant.
I promise you that. I promise you that.
Wow.
We may put that to the test later, actually.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be good? I think so. Anyway. I digress. We're getting back to felt. This is a big stone. This is 3D rose. So I've cut these because obviously time is at premium now. I pre-cut these, and we're going to be going back to our big shot. Now this time we don't need a multi-purpose platform. We are using a big die. Bigs means deep steel blade, and deep steel blade means extra cutting power. So you can cut anything from mount board. You can cut from tissue paper right through to things like mount board. Very heavyweight materials and multiples there. So if we're talking about textiles, for example, cut up to 6 layers, depending on the die. So that's what a steel blade gives you, and it gives you a really clean, crisp cut every time. Now, just to prove what I'm saying, we've got some of our felt here. There's 2 colours, 2 green tones there, and there's a leaf element which I want to cut. So I'm going to place that over the leaf. And then sandwich that. Now, again, we've got the die sandwich. Whether it's an embossing folder, whether it's a wafer-thin die, or whether it's one of our big dies, the sandwich always remains the same. I simply feed that into the machine. And you know, we're cutting through 4 layers of felt here. But this is going to be easier to cut than cutting paper with a thin die, because believe it or not, see, I'm not even having to hold onto the machine. It's just running through. The reason for that is the steel blade. It's the steel blade that does all the work. It's very, very sharp. Although, you know, it's covered in this foam, so it's not going to cut me. The foam protects the blade. It also pops the shape out thereafter. We were talking last night. I had a circle die. It was a die with just 3 circles on. And we cut was it 116, I think, layers of tissue paper in one pass. So if you've got a heart die and you do the same kind of thing, you could fill it with pink and white sort of hearts, and you've got a bag of confetti to sprinkle on the wedding tables. It takes 5 minutes to get a bag of confetti like that, you know, and you could sprinkle it in the bath and have a romantic night with candle. I don't know. Sorry to tell me. I mean, it's
So the die machine is available as well, and that is available today as well. Go online and you'll be able to find that. So
there's 4 leaves, and what I'm going to do now, I could use the glue gun for this, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the base. I want to get some dimension in these leaves, and I'm using a stapler. And you see, it's kind of cupped it like that. So when we attach these together, I'm going to do it with the second leaf as well. We're going to put those side by side, thus, and staple. So we've got a bit of dimension. That's taken it from being a flat, one-dimensional shape.
That's just so simple as well. I mean, we've cut out leaves in felt and made them look sort of lifelike in 3D in less than a minute. I
mean, obviously it's ugly where the staple goes in, but they're going to go underneath the flower, so that doesn't really matter. Now, the flowers themselves, these are the ones that I pre-cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This comes from my paper sculpting kit, incidentally, these tweezers, and I'm going to grip the end like that, and then I'm simply going to roll. So the flower, I'm not... People sometimes struggle with this technique, but this is all you need to remember, is just put the tip of the tweezers against your finger there and roll that, and it creates this gorgeous rose, which if you show somebody, they would say, "Oh, you're so clever, how did you do that?" And it's, "Oh, just my little secret, you know." So now I am going to use my glue gun, and I'm going to apply some glue to the base there.
So the glue gun's still available, although the one-day special has sold out. You can still get the glue gun. You can get the flower die, you can get the felt, all available online today. So everything you're seeing here, you're able to buy today, and then you can create this as soon as you get it home.
Absolutely. Now, there we are. I'm just folding over some of those petals. We're going to do the second one as well. Same again. So I say same again. I did it the wrong way around. So I'm going to just grip it. And the great thing about these tweezers is once that's, you don't have to hold. You don't have to keep the pressure on them. So we're going to roll that again against my fingertip.
It's so simple, but creates such a beautiful effect.
Do you know, that's the key for me? That's the key when if I'm doing workshops or if I'm going out and giving demos, is making die cutting accessible, irrespective of your skill level. I think it's important that we have something, we show something that will, you know, invigorate both experienced crafters and people who are brand new to crafting, so they can see something like this and say, you know what, I can do that. I can do that. That's very important. That's something that we want to promote. Now, here I have a hair grip. This is just a standard clear hair grip. So if you're thinking of weddings and you want something for the bridesmaids and you want to match up the colours, these colours of these felts are really contemporary. So the chances are we have got the colour to match for your special day. Also the card as well for the invites. Remember our card that we were talking about? We've got that card set. The washi tape, everything goes together. So we want to take you from you know, we don't want you to have to go out and source these things individually and try and find those colour matches. We do the hard work for you. You bring the inspiration. So there's my 2 roses, and again we're going to blob some hot glue on there.
Okay, just 2 minutes left on the show.
Don't threaten me with your deadlines. I can hear Liam screaming in your ears saying, hurry him up, hurry him up.
I have faith. I mean, I'm being told to... I have faith. Look at this.
There you go.
Just so simple.
But that's all done. Now, the glue, sadly, is probably, it's going to take a while to dry, so I'm not going to ask you to model it as much as I would love to. You will be wearing it forever. But, I mean, joking aside, it won't take long to dry. But it's permanent. Once it is dry, it's there. I've also done a hair clip which goes with this as well. So, you know, I mean, you can do all sorts of accessories. You can take a hair band. And I did one for my daughter with various little flowers on and so on and so forth. So, yeah, simplicity itself, nothing to it.
Absolutely. So you can check everything out on the website that we've shown you in today's show. Here we go. So do make sure that you go on hochanda.com. You can scroll through your alcohol pens. You've got your multi-tool. You've got your washi tape. You've got your felts. You've got the embossing powders. The hexagon die is seriously seriously popular. I don't know where that came from. And you've got 5-star reviews on that as well. So make sure you're going through to get everything on the show, and again you can watch on rewind to see anything that Pete's done. Thank you very much for those demos.
It's been my pleasure.
Absolutely.
No problem.
And I've looked forward to many more shows together, I think.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you're going through. Again, we've got the big shot available. We've got everything. The one-day special has sold out. Still got the glue gun available as well. So anything you want from today's show, you can give us a call, but the best place to shop is hochanda.com. Now we've got lots more coming up, so make sure you stay exactly where you are. A huge day full of crafty joy, so make sure you're staying exactly where you are, live at Hochanda. So coming up next, we've got happy hour deals, and then a bit later on the craft box, and then craft yourself silly. Stay exactly where you are. You'd be mad to go anywhere else.
Do you realise it was a year ago that we sat here and told everyone we were joining Hochanda?
I know, and hasn't it been amazing?
Put out with me, mates. I was Miss Paula. Hello, dear.
Hello. Thank you, babe.
Strike that pose then. Go on.
A solid pattern in the center, so you can stamp in the center. Beautiful, beautiful base dies.
And we have our evening stroll. Come on, Jodie. Here we go. Take my arm. There we go. We're going to go.
We're just dancing.
We've got a special event just for you, full of some of your favourite products and some brand new ones.
I'll be kicking off the celebrations on the 5th of April at 6 p.m. with the Tim Holtz Glass Media Mat and the Travel Stamp platform.
Throughout the event, I'm going to be introducing the Kaleidoscope Weekend Wow, micromists, confetti glitter, and brand new flower apertures. As a thank you to all of you who have joined us on Hochanda over the year, we're going to be doing something extra special. For all of you who are not Freedom members, with our special promo code TONIC1, we will be giving you a bonus month's membership. And for all of you who are already Freedom members, you will have the opportunity to claim a bonus gift worth at least £6.97.
As well as that, you will also have the opportunity to win a dream day at Hochanda, where you can craft along with myself and Jodie.
So join us for our first anniversary from 6 p.m. on the 5th of April, only on Hochanda.
Welcome to the newest exciting way to shop here at Hochanda, Craft Price Drop. Tune in for your favourite craft brands at absolutely incredible low prices. Make sure to get in early before the quantity reaches zero and the price locks. You've got to be in it to win it. Everybody pays the lowest price.
It's a happy hour, which means that prices are dropped for this hour only, okay? Prices are dropped. Prices are dropped. Look, oh my word. Prices are dropped for this hour only, and that is a great example of what we've got coming up in the next 60 minutes. But as it's a happy hour, like I said, prices are dropped just for this hour. It's not like a happy hour deal. Oh, yeah, I saw something this morning. It was on a happy hour deal. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. No. It's in this hour now. So don't call up later on this afternoon. Don't call up tonight or tomorrow to say, oh, you saw it in a happy hour. Because that's what I'd sort of think. I have one eye on the telly and I have one eye on my family. I'd be thinking, well, it means this hour only. These prices are dropped in this hour now for the next 60 minutes or so. Happy ideas. So, thank you so much for tuning in. It's lovely to see you. Courtesy of Crafters Companion, we have some superb savings for you across the board. So have a look on the web, jump ahead of us, see what we've got. Producer Lottie's in the control room next door, and producer Emily, has producer Lottie's there. So I'm thinking, this is why someone's on the mind. And our guest, Anna Hurstrom from the Craft Box, is joining me now. No, she's not. She's just behind camera one. So I'm just saying what I'm seeing here. So we need to get going because it's going really quick. But what I want to say was producer Emily, who's in the control room, has already warned me that even though prices are dropped for this hour, some of them might be stock dependent. Some might not last the entire hour. So jump ahead and get in there is what I'm trying to say. So this collection here is such a signature. Signature by name, signature by nature. The Sarah Signature Collection, released at key junctures throughout the year, and only has a limited run as a complete collection. This is a mini selection from what was released last year as a complete collection. 10% already gone. I'm so happy to say that that die, which is huge and is a create a card die in its own right in many ways, is included in this bundle. Would you pay $18.96 or more than that for a similar sized creator card die? A creator card die of a similar size with a similar amount of metal could sometimes be 20, 25 or even £30. So that's a really, really good value offer. We've then got the wonderful flourishes here. In the official name is the Flourishing Leaves. You've then got, they don't need to be autumnal at all. They can be wintry if you like. These are then the Autumn Morning Collection. Leaves are falling decorative dies. But they don't need to be falling leaves. They could be any time of the year leaves. This, I don't know what this is. Let's move on. I'm just kidding. This is like one of my favourite embossing folders from last year. The wood grain embossing folder. Natural wood is the official name, but you can use that. Oh my goodness, you can use this craft card, white card with a little bit of the vintage photo distressing, the Spectrum Aqua marker pens with a bit of glycerin on your blending mat, and start to mix in the browns and the sepias. You're going to love using that. It's the wood grain. Use it decoratively on maybe even craft metal as well. 20% gone now on this bundle. Normal price to be $53.96 if you take all the regular prices into consideration. Today, $18.96 gets you so much. 981341. Go for that as soon as possible. Seriously, do not miss out. This is a happy hour where prices are dropped for this hour only. So do get involved to make your purchase. We've got 56 minutes left on this hour to go. Now, creator card dies. I used the phrase creator card in inverted commas when we looked at our last die just there, the lovely foliage memories. These are actual creator card dies now, where I can turn it around and show you. This is the Crowning Glory die right now with your crown, and it's got extra accenting banner die and also an extra embellishment die down here. The price is outrageous, $24.99 normally for a creator card die like this, but today just $9.99. You'll notice that you've got your outside cutting edge here as well, so you can cut that detail into your card, and using the outside cutting edge, cut it out as a rectangular banner. Cut this crown in, or, like I say, cut it out. And then you've got that on the embellishment crown at the top too. All of that capability is represented in this card here, as you can see at the front. Use your 6 dies for $9.99. That's the outlines that they cut in or out. $9.99 is a phenomenal price. So 819189 is your item number to order now on the Crown and Glory die set. Next up, moving along, it's another one of our favourite, the Grand Chandelier. As you can see, the design cutting in or out with your rectangular outer edge cutting. Also, that might be simple enough. You might think, well, yeah, that's all right, it's fine. I'll just cut that out myself. You know, why the cost of the die? Well, first of all, it's not really like we're paying for it because $9.99 plus delivery. But also, this is when the outside cutting edges come in really handy. When it's actually really difficult to start fussy cutting around an outline. So you've got your Grand Chandelier there, or Chandelier, for £15 off, making it $9.99. Okay, so making ourselves smile if we're the only ones. It's my humour, needs to make myself giggle. Right, so we'll keep going. This is the Floral Garden die now. Who left this here? Sorry. I know, it's coming up, don't panic. Who left this here? Who left from Craft Card there? What's that doing? That's also on our happy hour. Just giving it a gratuitous mention that it's on the way. Yeah, this is the Floral Garden. Oh my goodness, it's been ages since I've been able to bring you the Floral Garden die. To see it here, it's a very, very special occasion. If you're a regular viewer, you'll love the Grand Chandelier, you'll love the Crown and Glory, which we don't see often enough, but it's been even longer since we brought in Floral Garden. Needless to say, I can tell that, over 10% of the stock already gone on the Floral Garden die. This is not going to last. It's a lovely die. It's barely ever on, and it's £15 off, $9.99 plus delivery. Neither of the other two barely on, but I just seem to remember one of them at least was on a Gemini bundle at some point, a few weeks ago, or a couple of months back now. That's enough to say, well, do you know what? I love that, and I'll get another one, to cut down on cutting time or give it to a friend. This Floral Garden, I can't remember the last time I brought you that, so that's going to be borne out in the number of people getting it. Next is the Rococo Heart, and the Rococo Heart again cuts your detail in to create an entire card. I mean, imagine that with a bit of acetate behind it and a shaker card or a lovely background, because it cuts out enough detail there to show your background paper. So get your powdered inks out, get your brushes out, start to make your background papers, but that piece on the top. Also, if you don't want it just cut in, that's fine. Use your outside cutting edge there to cut your heart out. And that in itself will be a really usable die. If you're new to crafting, heart-shaped dies, they will be massively usable. That's the Rococo Heart. So I just did a hiccup there. So did you hear that as well? Was that out? Did that go on telly? Do apologise. Must be the chocolate brioche I had just before I had a 20-minute nap. So you have a nice bit of carbs and then a nap. It's good. So that's the Rococo Heart. Next up, it is a classic swirls. You've got your classic swirls there. Talk about a good outside edge cutting die to have. That is really useful, that decorative... Oh, hang on, I've taken it off. There you go. That decorative rectangle, decorative square. You've then got your classic swirl continuing down here for your banner. £9.99 plus delivery to order it. It's your creator card. It's £15 off. That is a fantastic saving, whichever creator card die you're going for today. They're brilliant. You can add all of the last five which I've shown you for £50, just under £50. It'd be $49.95. It would be for all of the last 5. That's a lot to get for that price. Really good. So these are individual as well, all on our happy hour. These prices are reduced for this hour only. So on the top row here, you have the so intricate. I mean, oh my goodness. That's the floral lace heart. And the example of a card that you saw it with there, you can see how it coordinates beautifully with some sentiment dies that you may already own or may have seen on a previous show with Crafter's Companion, the Think of You die. But you can see how it coordinates there and it creates an entire card front. Have you seen the Creator Card shows with... say, for example, Leanne or Sarah or maybe Fiona, as well as Debbie too. All of those shows, have you seen them where they've got... We sort of look at the dies and then we go back to the demonstration area and then before we make a card, they've always got a stack of white card that they've cut through like the concepts. You can use these Creator Card dies in almost seemingly countless concepts before you even start to decorate them and use them with different styles and colours. So as a concept, a Creator Card die unlocks loads of possibilities. Use it on a diorama, use it on maybe a gatefold, use it as a creator card just in a single fold, use them in so many different ways. Card inserts, card fronts, cut different materials with them just to see what happens. But they're designed to be used, so intricate that you'd be cutting card with it, but just see what happens. So that's the lovely decorative heart there for you. Extremely intricate. The official name is Floral Lace Heart, and it's a 5" by 5" creator card die. You don't have to be limited to the size of card. Have a big border around it. Don't be limited. Next up, which side shall we go to? What a Hoot! This is a lovely owl design on What a Hoot. Once we've got the concept now, we can zip through the rest of the designs a bit quicker. But cut that into a 5" by 5" or a 6 by 6 piece of card, and it will literally create a card for you. But like I very quickly mentioned on the end of that last offer, we just talked about don't be limited. You know, you could have any sized border running around the edge here. You're not just limited. Have it set off to the side on an easel card or a stepper card. No limits there to what you can do on your card blank styles. 517159 is your order number to get it. What a Hoot! Shall I do my owl impression? Yeah? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. You've got to do it really, haven't you? So, that's What a Hoot. Next up, lovebirds. The lovebirds now, that's my lovebird impression. There, 5" by 5" on your lovebirds. Loads, so useful this, obviously for your wedding cards, anniversary cards and wedding stationery as well with your lovebirds. Again, the intricacy doesn't stop. You can see it cut on that example there. How well it works with the sentiment dies also from Crafter's Companion. You can see the diagram on the bottom left, but also very easily compatible with all die cutting machines. Pop it through your Gemini for guaranteed results because of all the intricacy and all the cutting points. But you can feel these. I can feel the weight on that die. There's a lot of metal there and high quality. 443704 for your lovebirds. Now, we have the luxury cardstock for you. This was the purple glittery card that I waved at you just before. Oh, it comes with, you'll be thinking, what colour, what colour, what colour? Please say it's ice blue. It does. It comes with the ice blue pack as well. The ice blue is extremely popular on the ice blue. You are getting satin as well as the gloss mirror and the glitter card. That's the ice blue. Has been 10 of each as well. So you're getting 10 gloss in the high gloss, 10 of the satin blue, 10 of the blue, it is a blue silver. It's like a grey blue silver. If you look at the classic silver, it's like a brighter white silver. This is more of a dusky silver in the ice blue selection. This colourway sells out so quickly, the ice blue. You're also getting 30 sheets of your purple card in the same configuration. So you're getting 10 of your high gloss mirror card, you're getting 10 of your satin purple, and 10 of your non-shed glitter card in the purple. So 60 sheets in total. You're getting 10 of the glitter purple, 10 of the silver ice blue glitter, 10 of the satin ice blue, 10 of the high gloss blue, 10 of the satin purple, and 10 of the high gloss purple. As you can see there, the different styles. That is a really, really popular card, what would we say, bundle. 25 pence a sheet, working out at £14.98 plus delivery to get the whole stack of 60. Imagine 60 sheets of that quality luxury cardstock arriving on your door. You've got your big score, you've got your Ultimate Pro like I have at home. Imagine that's proper weight, that is. 250 GSM, the sort of things that you can construct, and card blanks that you can make. So card blanks and boxes, easy. Who put this here? Craft card, it's on the Suella, after all, she's like, I put it there. So yeah, your craft card is here as well. Beautiful quality to your craft card, and you're getting 100 sheets of it. 100 sheets in total. It's 280 GSM, and again, it's that weight of the craft card for your construction card blanks, boxes, envelopes, anything, or envelope boxes, whatever you're making, you've got that solidity. But also the craft card. It's £14.99 plus delivery today, practically £5 off, saving £4.99. So, did you get Sarah's signature rustic wedding collection? This will be a I need more of that deal. So 643-614 to order your craft card. You do get 100 sheets of it. Hochanda.com to place your order on the web, or of course you can phone through on the usual number 01733602000. Cardstock's all very well in the classics like the white and the black, the luxury we love. But what about cardstock that's on trend? What about the luxury colours that we're seeing everywhere, in furniture, in upcycling, in home decor as well? How about that? Well, here we've got that for you. We have got the Centura Pearl, very trendy colours of your Pacific, mint, cherry and chartreuse. So you've got your Pacific, your mint, your cherry and your chartreuse there with that mixture, that lemon and lime from chartreuse. So all four colours, you're getting 10 sheets of each, and you're making that 40 sheets for £9.96. On the Centura Pearl, you get this amazing shine with it as well. Can you see if we tilt it away from the cameras and just get that, even in the lower light condition, you get that shine, and you get that pearlescent silver to it here. So definitely die cuttable, definitely inkable and stampable. Just leave it to dry, and quick drying. 654761 is your item number. Perfect for your matting and layering as well, with your special price of £2 off. You get a big stack there, so that would be what you're getting today. Big stack, not big shack. Sort of comedian stroke rapper who promises, he swears blind he's not hot. Definitely. Right, so here, loving this as well, loving this mix of colours. Also anthracite, one of my favourite card blank colours, or blank card colours of the Crafter's Companion staple. The question is that the same green? Well, no, it's not, it's pistachio. Let's just hold that up and say, that was your chartreuse, and that's the pistachio. So it's very difficult. The human brain can't remember colour. It's very true. You can't. If you close your eyes, you can't actually remember colour. You have to be looking at it. So anthracite, you've got your royal blue, lilac, and then lilac, yeah, and then your pistachio. Hey, pistachio. Pistachio, that's obviously Italian for nut. So 261212 is your item number there. It's not true. I don't know what the Italian word for nut is. Hang on, I'll just check my phone and see. Oh, no, that's right. I'm not allowed my phone in the studio. It's fine. You got, seriously, you can pat me down. Pat me down. I haven't got it. I seriously haven't got it. So that's your 4 colours, 261212. Let's keep things all nice and serious. So 1196. So what's nut in Italian? Nos. What, like nose, but with a N-O-C-E. Oh, noce maybe? Noce. You've got cardstock galore. Choose from your trendy colours in the Centuria Pearl. You've got your craft card. You've got your luxury cardstock. Next, never be without these. If you've already got these, brilliant. You know how useful they are. Love them, love them, love them. Not a show goes by when we can't share with you the sparkle overlay pens when we're with Fiona and Debbie and the rest of the team from Crafters Companion. Love them to bits. Get a piece of pattern paper, go over them with your sparkle overlay, bring out the glitter. They are packed full of glitter, and they're available for $9.99 plus delivery. They're water-based, so you can mix them with your other water-based products. Go with your Spectrum Aquas, and it's messy-free glittering, and it's in a water-based carrier, which means in that brush you can just take them with you and not worry about them too much, and they last a long time. Having said that, if you've got some and you like using them, stock up now. They're not always £3 off. They're only £3 off today, thanks to the happy hour. 40 minutes left on the happy hour prices as well. So 920619. We've also got the metallics, which are just simply stunning. The black onyx, or blonyx for short, is this one here. Black onyx. It's a really cool colour. The gold and then the silver's pretty cool too. But the black onyx, oh my word, it's all about that for me. You've got the 3 colours, $9.99 plus delivery. Sparkle pens, they last a long time, but they don't last forever. They're not refillable or anything. So if you have already got sparkle pens, this is the way to get more. $9.99 plus delivery gets you your metallics. We're still talking about Glue School. Lovely Leanne from Crafters Companion, who did a Glue School show. We learned so much about what glue is for when to use the best one. To break it down really simply, there's loads more to teach and learn across the way, but basically you're looking at a solvent-based all-purpose glue here and a quick drying but with wiggle time before it dries tacky glue, which is a white PVA. So are you gluing down anything paper or card wise? Brilliant. That's your answer. Kalal. Okay, Kalal. The only time where you might think, do you know what, I might move away from my Kalal, you could pretty much use it for anything, which is why it's an all-purpose, is if you are using card like this. Yeah, with your like a foil card, like a luxury cardstock, mirror cardstock, because it'll dissolve the surface of it. It's a solvent-based glue. Use it for pretty much anything except when you're using your coated cards there. That's when you'd reach for your tacky glue. And they'll do pretty much anything for you as well, to be honest. But it's a wet PVA, so putting together MDF, stuff like that, box construction. It's a dry as clear. They're both really good glues in their own way, both from the great name of Kalal. You get 2 of the tacky glues and then 3 of your Kalal all-purpose. 820713 is your item number to order. Normally it'd be $19.98. It's a good time to stock up, but today $14.98. Have you jumped ahead of us on the website? I hope you have, because there are plenty of things that I haven't shown you yet that just look lovely. Some stunning dies, etc. Some gorgeous cardstock as well. But if you've just joined us, you're right in the middle of a happy hour where we've got 37 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. And we're going straight over to the web at 11 as well. I hope you can join me. Straight over to the web from here. We've got an hour. I'll be doing craft price drop for you. But yeah, we've got all of these selections that we've already seen. So go back or go forward. They are all ridiculous prices. So do join us for that. We've got the gilding wax available. This is from the great name of Pebio, a French company, and Suella has left me, our lovely floor manager, has left me some black card that has already been embossed through a folder. And she's used the folders that we have on the very show we have for you now. So, isn't she good? You have to look after Suella, she's one of the good ones. So, you've got your gold here. They're all good ones. This is the Empire Gold. The Empire. Oh, I got The Last Jedi on DVD for £7 the other day because I spent over £40 on the supermarket. Other Jedis are, of course, available, including the First Jedi and the middle one. Look, this is it. I haven't watched it yet, I haven't had time. But yeah, look, you get the gilding wax. Just use it from the lid. The teeny tiniest amount, just there. What was I going to say? Yeah, normally I'd have a glass cutting mat with me because you dab off the excess. Okay? But we're going to see what the effect is like. These are the embossing folders we've got on the show. They're coming up. One's in the first bundle here, and one's coming up later. Oh no, that we've already seen the autumn. In fact, yeah, this is from the autumn morning, the wood grain. I'll do this first. Not many of those left at all. There we are. So that's your gilding wax going on the wood grain embossing folder from the autumn morning collection. Most of it's come off my finger, but usually you'd give that a little buff then and finish it off. This is the Empire Gold gilding wax. This embossing folder is this one here. It's been printed so that you can actually see it on the design, and that's the Regal Swirls. That's in the black and gold collection. We're going to get to that in a minute. It's in the next bundle, but this is the Regal Swirls from the black and gold collection. You just grab yourself another bit of gilding wax and go very delicately over this area here. Not delicate enough. Normally I'd take the excess off my finger. Yeah, you take it off on a glass mat, but I don't have one with me at the moment. But I'll just hold that up there so that you can see. That is your gilding wax. So it's a nice strong colour. Normally, I'll get a bit more, okay? You'd get a bit more on your finger, you'd dab off the excess on your cutting mat or something like that, and then you'd dust it over the surface so that it just catches on the detail. There. Debbie Fisher just goes straight on, does she? Go straight on to... Okay, I suppose you could start it delicately, couldn't you? And then... She is the rebel crafter. You're right. You're right. I have to ask her next time we see her, Debbie, just what are you rebelling against? And she'd probably say, what you got? So, next up... She's lovely, Debbie. Don't we love you? Lovely as well as there. They're all lovely. Oh, the whole team is wonderful. Which is why we like coming in. Right, so you've got your gilding wax. It's at £9.99 plus delivery. It's the gorgeous Empire Gold, which is like the classic gold. If you buy a piece of gold jewellery, that's the sort of colour it's going to be. So it's a nice type of gilding wax to have. Premium. This is the wonderful Royal Collection from the Black and Gold Signature Collection. Remember how we were saying how with the Signature Collections, they're never available after the event, like in their complete. They never get like a rerun or anything. When you want the complete collection, you've got to get it when you can. This is what's available now in the Black and Gold Signature Collection, and it's been put together in like a mini bundle where we've got the Hello script font. Hello. Aloha. Hello there. Top of the morning and bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome in. So there's hello. And there you got the embossing folder in the Regal Swirls. We just seen that one, haven't we? There it is. Whee! There's the Regal Swirls. Regal Swirls. Very well, Regal. And then just here in the forefront, you have, oh my word, you will use this. You will use it over and over. Yes, it is what you think it is. It's a bow die. Yes. You will use that and you will get so much pleasure out of having that. A bow die in terms of your glitter card, in terms of your shiny metallic card, white card with a beautiful bit of gilding wax or ink on it to make a bow, to make a decorative bow. Beautiful. You've then got your clear stamps. You've got different words and sentiments on there with your 15 stamps. Shall I try and do... Will you be able to read them if I do that? No, not really. I suppose if we... I don't know, it depends. It depends. There you go. A bit of white card goes a long way, you know. So you've got things like cheers, thank you, hello, happy birthday, and to you, with love to you. So much. Lots of love. Yeah, it's good. So you can mix and match. You've got your flourishes there. You've got your fleur-de-lis. Just There, you see there? Got your fleur-de-lis. And a star. So very usable elements. Where did I get this from? Oh, yeah. Yeah, very usable stamps there in that selection. And I can't believe you're saving £19. Has anyone else spotted the price now? A better than half price, just £13.95. So if you had to ask a friend, stop someone in the street and say, right, I've got this as a bundle, how little do you reckon it would cost? How low is the price? Because in the cardstock pack here, you've got the mixture of your satin and your gloss gold. You get 30 sheets in total, 15 sheets of each. Would you pay that just for the cardstock potentially? That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. I'm not surprised to say 20% of the stock has already gone. We've only just come and looked at it and we're not surprised. It's going. Just make sure, look, you'll see it on my little finger there. You make sure you get your Empire Gold gilding wax to go with this collection. It could be the best thing that you add to it, honestly. 927 695. We are very busy on the phones. The best way to order is on the web. On hochanda.com, you can place your order there. On the happy hour, I can see the happy hour deals logo just behind the details there. We've also got the clock ticking away, and you can just about make it out now. 30 minutes and 46 seconds left to go to get these prices as they are. Because you might not know. You've got a lot going on. You know, family and friends are doing things. You might not know what we mean by happy hour. A quarter of the stock gone on this now, and it's a happy hour, meaning just for this hour, these prices are dropped. So it's while stocks last and during this hour. Next up, we must show you the glamour dies. These are, what I'm amazed by, and I'll tell you, I'll just go and wave something else at you, okay? When Sarah released the signature collection for the autumn morning, this was one of my most memorable dies. The fact that it's still available today in the autumn morning mini bundle is like, well, just about, I say. Is incredible. You'd think that's one of the first things to sell out and one of the first things to go, and it's like, oh, you should have been there for the complete collection. There was this amazing decorative frame. Well, look at this. When Sarah released this glamour collection, look at this. Didn't that stand out to you? Did you see the launch? Were you there for it? If you're there, you probably already got it, and if you're watching now, you might well be buying for a friend instead. But did these jump out at you as being, oh, they'll be the first to go? Well, we are so lucky. Maybe Crafters Companion knew that, and maybe they manufactured a lot more of them back at the time because they knew they'd be popular ones. Well, luckily, they're in stock now, and you've got the Venetian mirror. Use it with the insert or without, just for the frame. And you've got the flourishing frame here, which is so decorative. I'll just move this lovely ribbon out of the way so you can see the whole frame. So two of the biggest dies from the Glamour collection still available, and available today at such a good price. Would we be happy? Oh, it's gone, it's gone. Hang on, Sarah, you're getting dizzy. You're getting dizzy. Sarah's rolling away. She's still smiling though. You've got these two big dies. Would we be happy to say, oh my goodness, get one of those for £17.96? You know, just one of these dies. But you're getting both of them for £17.96. You're also getting the Congratulations die. And you're also getting your organza ribbon. And the organza ribbon is a hot pink, and something's telling me that it's 1 inch in width and 3 meters in length. Oh my goodness, I just read that off the packaging. So you've got that 3 meters worth, 1 inch in width, the two dies and the Congratulations, all in for £17.96. That's amazing. I'm not surprised to say, what do you reckon's gone already? Almost 14% of the stock. Not 14, 40. Yeah, I know they sound really similar. So 40% of the stock nearly is gone on that bundle. Go for it. Okay. One more bundle to talk about here now. This is also the black and gold collection now, so also a signature collection, just like the glamour collection. It's also a signature collection, but this one, the black and gold. You've got the sparkle pens. If you haven't already got hold of your sparkle pens, we've got the clear overlay, but we've got spun gold and black onyx here in a sparkle pen duo. You've got your thank you die just there. You've got cheers in the ribbon font. Oh, it's gone. That's the one that's gone. I remember we looked at that before the show, didn't we? We said, that's missing. I do apologise. I don't know. When, you'll have to rewind the tape and find out when the last person who used the Cheers die was. And that's when it was last seen. And we'll have to send out a search party. So, you've also got your foils. And the foils are, again, high quality, used with your foil transfers. So what you would do is and you've got 6 sheets of transfers here. You've got these designs here, where you've got things like the step-by-step guide. Place it down, use the tool to rub it off. You get the tool in there, and then once you've rubbed it down, it's a bit like you've stamped it with Versamark or Perfect Medium. So it's a sticky ink transfer. You then put your foil down, rub it over, and then peel it away, and you've got that result there. Do more of what makes you happy. What would you do? Do more of what makes you happy. I would eat more chocolate, drink more tea, and play more Xbox online. Somebody we know says they would work less. Follow your dreams. What would you do with if we said follow your dreams? What would you do? What a good idea. Can I say who you are? Is that okay? Emily, our producer, says she would buy a cafe in Bourton-on-the-Water. Other on-the-waters are available. Mind you, no, I can only think of places in Marsh. Yeah, Morton in Marsh and on the Wold. So Bourton, as far as we know, is the only on the water. So yeah, there's a lovely car museum there. There's a model village. There's even, is it Flamingo? No, a Birdland, that's it, a Birdland. With a maze, you can see flamingos there. So that was what she would do, follow your dreams. The Dragonfly Maze, yes, that's it, in Bourton-on-the-Water. Lovely place in the Cotswolds. Very busy in the summer, but there is a good car park. It's a beautiful day. Well, now we're just thinking about Bono, aren't we? Now we just all want to sing, well, go to the Cotswolds, have a cup of tea and kiss Bono, and then get taken to court. OK, so that's what we're going to do. If you could follow your dreams, what would you do? Let us know. Let me know. studio@hochanda.com. Does it involve Bono? Does it involve following your dreams? Does it involve a cafe in Bourton-on-the-Water? If we could follow our dreams, look at how excited Janice looked when she said, that's it, you can follow your dreams.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 888-888. So, don't forget you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
Lovely stuff. That's the Hochanda Freedom membership. $6.97 it is to join, and like Janice just said, you get so much in return as well. So the time is ticking away. It's this way, isn't it? I'll never get used to that. Looking at a reflection of myself, I just don't like it. So yeah, the time is ticking away. 22 minutes and 6 seconds left to go on this happy hour. This bundle here available now with your happy hour price, saving a whopping £35 off. This is now approaching limited stock. You've got your leaves. Oh my goodness, they don't have to be autumn leaves, but your gorgeous decorative leaves are falling dies. Could be winter leaves, summer or spring or autumn, it's up to you. The flourish here with the flourishing leaves again. That's so versatile, that die. And just look at the size of this. Wouldn't you pay $18.96 on its own just for that, or more maybe, just for that one die? That is the Foliage Memories die. Very creative die. And then you've got your wood grain embossing folder. Again, high quality embossing folder, you know, because it's Crafter's Companion. So nice thick plastic and a beautiful quality that. Also, that little bit that'll slit through there, that means you can have a piece of card that width, and you can actually have a continuous, like a longer strip running through it. You can actually keep your design going. It's really well designed. So that's the wood grain. You've got all 3 die sets as well there, all for $18.96. It's extremely busy out there, so take advantage of having the website available. Order on there. It is much quicker. Also, keep your eyes on the bottom of the screen for secret little item numbers that you might want to type in and see what we're referring to. For example, this one down here, 97695. If you're thinking, what's that all about? I've only just tuned in. Type it into your laptop or your tablet or your phone and see what's going on. This is limited stock now, so it's going to go. It's the all natural collection from the signature autumn morning collection. There is literally slim pickings available. 981341. I'm so sorry, I would have warned you sooner that was going limited, but it's going that fast that I can barely keep up with ourselves. It's going. In fact, it could sell out while we're still chatting or while we move on. So the time is ticking away. 20 minutes and 8 seconds left on this happy hour, which means these prices are saving prices for the next 20 minutes, and that's it. Prices go back afterwards. Has it just gone? I thought it would go while we were chatting. That's sold out now. Congratulations if you got it. And good morning. Thank you for tuning in. We've got 5 creator card dies to show you in a similar style. We'll have a look. This is your Crown and Glory. Very popular indeed. You've got your crown and your outside cutting edge there. Perfect little panel there also for your decorative panels on a card blank. That's available now for just $9.99 with £15 off. We've also got the Grand Chandelier. As you can see from the artwork on the front of the card packaging, you can see it's cut into the card like so. You've got your mini chandelier and then also your longer strip. There are your actual dies. Once more, that's a £15 saving, a whopper. And it's, I'm hungry now, $9.99 plus delivery to order. 661778 to get yours now. Now, very pleased to be able to say that you have the Floral Garden creator card die. Floral Garden, so usable. Imagine it in white card with a lovely sort of blue background. Just keep it really simple. Snip into it, cut out the flowers, decoupage them back on maybe. Create a little bit of a swirling lattice work. Use it just on its own, over half the stock gone. So use it without the Floral Garden and just use that outside scalloped edge to make a really nice decorative aperture. That'd be pretty, wouldn't it? Or cut the aperture, cut the base out of that curved outline and then cut several of these and then place them on top maybe. Maybe shape this outline with your ball tool to create extra little flowers to then create on top. But then you've got this floral border down here. That's going to be so usable. If I tip it up this way, you can imagine like 3 of those on a DL card, 1, 2, 3 in a row, that would work so well. It's nice as a bookmark as well. Wouldn't it? If you read real books still. I don't know, I do. I read real books. So yeah. I'm not saying real books or magazines, I'm saying like these electronic books, electronic devices and things. So either way it's good. Reading's good, isn't it? Reading's good. Everything's good. Just take it in. Yeah. Pop culture. Yeah. Learning. You've got your floral garden there, gorgeous die, £15 off. Next up, your Rococo heart. Cut it in and you've got your swirls, cut it out with your outside cutting edge. You've got the outside cutting edge for your rectangle there as well. We say Rococo hearts because you've got your smaller heart and your larger one there, 953879 to order your Rococo heart. On a happy hour deal, it's a saving of £15, only while stocks last and only for this hour. That's the Rococo heart. I don't think I've ever seen it reduced in price like that. Tell me if I have, because I don't remember it. So that is a very, very good opportunity to get that, as well as the floral garden. After that, we've just got one more to show you. That's 953879, the classic swirl. Notice how this card on the front is perfect, actually, for showing you how it could work. On a card fold, so the card's folded there. Okay, you've got a score line or a fold line there to make it like a stand-up easel. Well, the bottom half, the detail is cut into the card. But then on the top, the outside cutting edge has been used just there. So you could use it with or without that one. Okay. And then there's your panel, and then there's your smaller cutout as well with your decoration on it. That's the classic swirls. It's 533409 to order now. £9.99 saving £15. So we've just seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creator card dies, all in a similar, loads of different design, but the similar makeup, all for a £15 saving. If you get them all, it would be $49.95 today to get a lot of metal, a lot of dies. Speaking about a lot of metal, you need a lot of metal if you're going to be making an entire card from one die, and that's what these creator card dies will do for you. These are the smaller in size than the last designs. $9.99 in terms of more compact, if you get my meaning, in terms of smaller. The weight of the metal, I would guess from just feeling them both, is, well, in fact, these might be slightly heavier actually. Maybe it's just because it's more dense. So yeah, there is your floral lace heart in the actual die detail of it. So extremely intricate. I would say that if you've got a Gemini, you're well away, and these will be absolutely fine. If you have got any other die cutting machine, yes, they're designed to work with those as well, but just you'll know your own machine. You'll know how many times you have to pass it through. You'll know, extra shims and the pressure and that kind of thing. So that's your floral lace heart. It's a 5" by 5" card blank that you'll be making. What a Hoot down here is our owl from Crafter's Companion, and the What a Hoot making a card. As you can see, you're not just limited to the 5 by 5. That would have made, with the matting and layering, would have made a 5" by 5" card, but the bottom bit here making a longer DL style if you want to. So with multiple cuts, or by just working it cleverly into your card blank, you're not limited to 5 or 6" square cards. The concepts are pretty much endless. That's What a Hoot, and it's £10 off, meaning it's just $9.99 today for you. 517159 to order now. As we scooch along, you've got the Lovebirds. Ooh! Again, 5" by 5". If you want to know what that is in centimetres, it's 12.7 centimetres for your Lovebirds. And you've got very, very intricate cut lines on it, which means on the diagram on the bottom left, you can see there your cutout design. The 5" by 2.5" creator card dies are the ones on here. Okay, so that's the 2" by the 5" across. And you've got your creator card sentiments. They work with those. They're designed to work with those. It's also a happy hour deal, but only for this hour at $9.99 plus delivery. It's an extremely busy option, that 443704. Thank you so much if you've already ordered it. Where should we go now? Let's go with the sparkle pens. You've got your clear overlays here. They're water-based in a water-based carrying ink and laden with glitter. I mean, seriously, the amount of glitter in these is just I mean, if you put it out onto your glass mat and have a look, they shimmer like a really, really, really sparkly silver. Like my shirt actually today. Is it still glittery? Not really. Not really. There's not a huge amount of light in this set, but no, it's not really that glittery anymore. That's a shame. I'll have to get Jodie from Tonic to throw more at me then. We've got the clear overlay sparkle pens there. Prime them, take the little yellow collar out, prime them. There's the instructions with them, you'll be okay. But you can use them with any other water-based product by mixing. Okay, you can sort of make any colour sparkly. So lay your Spectrum Aquas down on your glass mat, mix them with your sparkle pens, and you can make your aqua markers sparkly because they're water-based. Your distress inks as well. Dab some distress ink out onto a glass mat, mix it in with your sparkle pens, and bingo, you've made a sparkly distress ink. Go straight onto pattern paper and they work